I think Batman is a bit of a crazy pick. I don't think there's been any iteration where Batman shows such strong heroism compared to Deku.
Yeah. You should have used, there's so many better anime ones.
It's because he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to talk about Mumen Rider over there, bro.
No, I think Mumen Rider is like a good definition of a hero.
Yeah,
Let me
like one
explain why
panel,
before
bro.
I get...
You've explained why. We know why. You know,
You've had
we know
like-
you.
Do the viewers know?
If they watch the other
Well, they
episode.
just tune in for this episode, man.
just now. Just for
He's got no powers, mate. He's a level C hero. But even then, when all the higher level heroes have been defeated by the fucking Dracuna, mate.
They weren't higher level.
It was just Genos, and he was pretty weak then.
And he shows up on his fucking little bike, and he's been beaten the fuck out, but he's still getting up and going. And then everyone starts saying that he gets fucked.
Yeah, but okay. But he had like that one panel. Like besides that,
No.
tell me one other instance besides that.
He's shown more. He's constantly getting fucked over.
Tell me.
But he, like,
Because you picked it, I presume you have a vast knowledge of this character. Because like Guesslink, you pick characters that you know.
yeah.
Every time, right? I've watched the video back when it's your episode. You look like you want to kill yourself and you don't want to be here. Can you be a bit happier when you do the intro?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Brother Complex podcast. Another Friday with us for brothers. So today is a bit more the same. It's my episode. I'm looking like Aladdin because I lost a Guesslink last episode technically, which was on a technicality. I actually asked you that you go check it out because it was the longest Guesslinks we've had. Because we went on for 3 rounds and then I lost on the third. I highly suggest you go watch it because it was a pretty good guest link and I shouldn't have lost. But yeah, so a bit more of the same. So we're starting. It's my episode. We're starting off with the King of the Hill bracket on responsibilities. If you don't know how a bracket works, we pick 2. And we go along with the list of characters I have until we have a final one that better represents this idea of having responsibility in their own media or in their own world. And then we're going to a main topic. It's all going to be about heroes and heroism. And then we go to our review, which we're reviewing To Be Hero X, which is a new anime on Crunchyroll. I mean, by the time this is out, it's probably been a few weeks since it's been out, but it's relatively recent. And then we finish off, like always, with the game Ace Race, which I'll explain when we get there. So yeah, let's just
Without
start with
further
the fucking-
ado, we'll just move
yeah,
on to the business side of the...
Wait, I've been forgetting.
Don't worry, I got this.
Shema. Okay, so the best way to support us is obviously subscribing. We put every idea we have into the YouTube. Obviously, we have short form content on TikTok and Instagram. Both of those are linked down below, which put some other links if you want to check us out on other platforms. But those short form are down below. If you want to check us out there, follow us, leave a comment, we'll definitely answer and see it. We're approaching a year, so any support coming into this milestone would be really, really appreciated. Any will support overall, we appreciate it. So if you could subscribe, that goes a long way. And it's free for you guys, and it goes a long way for us. So if you could do that, be great. But let's start with the bracket.
We're not starting with the bracket. Okay, so it's what I said. So
Then we transition.
this bracket's all about responsibility. I try my best getting characters that represent responsibility, even though it can be a little bit hard. So yeah, let's just start. So we're starting with Itadori going against Deku.
In terms of responsibility.
Yeah. So who do you think has to carry more in their own war and be responsible for it?
Who's laziest, who revises more, who puts like the work in, that sort of responsibility. Okay, who does the dishes?
Okay.
This is so not fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, that was not funny. Restart the episode. Do the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Yeah. So what are we saying?
I mean, Deku, obviously. He has,
Yeah.
the whole. He's no.
Well, I know you're slightly biased because you love Deku. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Shit,
No,
gotcha.
but I think Deku.
But yeah, but like he has the whole. Like no one else can go against either Prime Shigaraki or All for One. So he has to.
What are you talking
So I
about?
guess
he's responsible for taking care of it.
Oh,
Even though
yeah,
in the
like
latest
every
season,
like
but
everything
even
is
though
on
like
his shoulders.
Bakugo,
Bakugo goes again.
could you say Itadori?
Yeah, but it's like
could you say Itadori is responsible for what Sukuna does as well, though? And
Yes.
Sukuna like murdered a whole part of
no,
Shibuya,
yeah, but he's powerless,
like to do anything
think
about
so.
it. Yeah, but he's responsible for it
and he relies on like.
because he's a
the
shit
other-
MC.
No, it's literally
I love
Deku.
it.
All Might Richie says, you take it from here.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, but even if you go with that argument,
This is the bracket.
Itadori can't handle with responsibility. That's why he breaks down.
That's how he cries.
Isn't it not true? He cannot handle the responsibility of killing everyone in Shibuya. That's why he throws up and he cries like a little
That's
bitch.
not a responsibility.
The weight, I guess. The weight of it. Synonyms
Yeah,
here,
but,
buddy. Synonyms.
like,
Do you know what a
synonyms.
synonym is?
It's not a synonym.
I know it's not. Anyways. Okay, so next we have very weird matchup. I did not realize I put these two together. Edward Elric going against Captain America.
Edward Elric.
I'm gonna have to go Captain America because I haven't seen the show.
Eduardo.
You always have to do cringe shit like that, bro. They always quake off, man. We're losing views every time we do that, bro. Edward, though, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
But Captain America kind of carried World War II. What do you think
Oh,
about it?
and also when Captain America is standing by himself against a whole fucking army, man.
Yeah. But Edward, he carried the whole city. So.
I agree. So next we have All Might.
I am here.
I'm here. Against Superman.
Oh, which Superman? If it's the newest one.
Who holds the most responsibility? I guess.
They're both a symbol.
All Might does.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for All Might.
Yeah.
Because Superman still relies on the Justice League and to like complement.
And by the way, All Might was one
So-
of the very few that knew about One for All. In terms of like, it's not like Deck where all his classmates know and everything. Like only one or two people knew, so which means he was carrying like the weight of
By
having
himself.
by himself mostly, because also his mentor got clipped.
That is a good point.
So I'll go All Might.
So All Might? Okay. Unanimous.
All Might.
Okay,
All Might
next we have Gojo. Everyone knows Gojo?
No. Who is it?
I
he's
am
a
the
JJK.
honored one.
Against Spider-Man. Fuck.
Which Spider-Man?
Brother, fucking Spider-Man, bro. Pick one.
Well, got Miles Morales. You got
Peter Parker
You
Spider-Man.
could name any other
Tom
Spider-Man.
Holland.
um,
Well,
a bad
that
matchup.
does change it, mate, because Peter Parker, Miles Morales.
he means Peter Parker, you
Peter.
fucking idiot.
Oh.
If it was Miles Morales, I'd specify.
Well, that's how you said Spider-Man.
You
did say
just
that.
want to disrupt the fucking flow of the segment, mate.
They're so different.
Yeah.
Who,
Responsibility.
who holds
But with great power.
Yeah, with good power.
Yeah, but
comes great-
Gojo holds, like, he's responsible for pretty much the whole of the Jujutsu
Yeah.
world.
I'll go Peter Parker.
Yeah, I'll go Gojo.
Really?
Yeah.
Peter Parker is always like the whole thing is responsibility.
Yeah,
But it's within
uh,
his power. It's his
yeah.
great power comes with great responsibility. It's his. Gojo is literally the whole fucking Jujutsu society. Yeah, but it's because of his power as well. That's why he's responsible for it.
yeah,
I know.
but again, Gojo
Good
is like
point.
what everyone relies on. Spider-Man, you
Everyone
still
relies
have,
on him as
You
well.
still have tons of other heroes in New York that ends up.
Yeah, but the people rely on him.
Yeah,
That's why he can't
But,
quit. And that's why that's the whole thing of like in
Yeah.
some iterations when he has the chance to lose his powers and have live a normal life.
Yeah, I
he's
get
like
it, but
people
like-
still need
And
Spider-Man.
when he's fighting that villain, I think he's like a robot. He doesn't take like any damage. He just adapts to everything. And it's like that whole scene where he's like, "I'm tired. I'm hurt." Like,
He's fighting the vampire that's killing
Yeah.
all the spiders.
Yeah.
And
You just say stuff off
He
TikTok.
just-
I was
No,
gonna
no.
say
No,
the
no.
only robot that adapts everything is Amazo. That's from DC.
No, is this that he goes into other universes to find out Spider-Man to drain their life
Oh,
force.
Yeah.
the Jackal, I think was.
I don't remember his name. But yeah. I don't
But like,
know.
no, the reason
think it's
the reason I brought up that scene is because in one of the lines he does say, "I wish," something along the lines of, "I wish someone could take my place so I can rest for a little bit," but there's no one there, something like that. So he has the responsibility of having to fight that villain all by himself.
Right, but
Good.
the society relies on Gojo to take the responsibility for if anything goes wrong, it's on him. If someone really powerful shows up, it's on Gojo. Right?
No, really. Man.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the people, the Jujutsu world I agree, but the people, like, they don't rely on Gojo.
because they don't know. but-
Yeah, subconsciously they have to, because if
Yeah.
Gojo wasn't there, then they'll guess.
Yeah.
die. I guess that's.
I think
Gojo. Yeah,
It's a
Gojo?
hard pick, but yeah.
I don't know if I'll agree.
I disagree.
But I mean, to be honest, I'll have to think about it a little bit more. Gojo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So last one, we have Mark Grace. So Invincible.
Bomba Clark buys.
It doesn't stand still.
This time still, it's just gotta not be cringe.
So we have Mark Grace and Invincible against Aang, the Avatar.
Ooh.
Ang.
I would agree. That has a lot of air to let out. Fuck me.
Airbend
Built
my
like a
air.
bull.
Well, with Invincible,
Aang. Because Aang is responsible for like all of
Yeah, I
the
guess.
fucking society.
the only
It would have been a better matchup if it was Ang or Cecil against Cecil.
No.
Cecil
Cecil. No.
Cecil has more responsibility.
Then
What?
what? Aang. What about Pepper?
Fuck's Pepper?
Look at sea salt. Pepper pots. Armin. I'm sorry.
No, I'll go with that. I'll say
Fuck, man.
I'll say the only big responsibility the Invincible had was having to take the blame and deal with what his dad is.
I feel like also Mark is gonna have to. I didn't even understand the word he said. I feel like Mark is gonna have
Why'd you look at me?
Well, because how do you?
What
I
is-
didn't even look at you.
I mean,
What
that
is
is
that
true.
bit?
People
Yeah.
blame them for.
Yeah, but I don't
Omni-Man.
think it's as big as Ang, which is
No,
actually
yeah,
usually
I
have
agree
to-
that it was Ang.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also
Yeah, yeah.
think
So when we
that
talk about
as
it.
The show goes on, I think Mark is gonna have more responsibility in the show.
Yeah, but no more than Ang, bro.
Yeah, no, I
agree.
maybe more than that. Later on.
Ang was the Avatar.
Really? Okay,
First,
so
just a bold
now
guy.
going into the second round, we have Deku going against Edward Elric.
Yeah, but again, biased.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deku.
You two can become a hero, bro.
So fuck. Okay, we have three. We can rank them.
Edward still relies.
No, but it's
uh,
the second round. That's why.
he still relies a lot on Mustang and Alphonse and a lot of the other characters. So
I do agree. Yeah. So yeah, next we have All Might against Gojo. Aang is just gonna move forward.
I would put All Might.
you'd be wrong, Gojo.
How, mate?
Actually, we'll do this. You have All Might, Gojo, and Aang. Pick one out of the three to get clipped, and the other two will move on to the next round.
Gojo, mate.
Instead of one just moving forward, I'll even
Aang's
more up to you.
Aang's definitely moving forward. And then All Might is literally the definition he was like, first of all, he was the inspiration for all the students. So Bakugo and Deku, which are big heroes now, from kids that were inspired by him. So he had, we can say subconsciously, but he had that responsibility. And then he literally had the responsibility of not only prepare Deku to be the next
I
successor.
think honestly,
to be
his
honest,
points.
All
I'm
Might-
going with Gojo. I mean, no, but to be honest, All Might had multiple responsibilities.
definitely Gojo. All Might
Responsibilities
wasn't
the
alone.
biggest thing.
He comes from a line of successors that led him
Yeah,
down
but
this
he, but
path.
he couldn't
Gojo
access.
was
But
alone.
he couldn't access the
he couldn't access the
successors.
success.
At both,
But he still had a master.
in both stories,
They taught him about it.
In both stories, these pinnacles go away. Right? What happens in the My Hero Academia universe? There's other people that were able to step up to follow All Might.
And is that not the same with Gojo?
Not just Deku, but in their.
But there's the same. That's the Gojo. Because that's what I was gonna say.
With Gojo, no one could, so that's why they had to bring him back.
What?
Like
What? The whole point is
they
that
had to do
Gojo.
everything in their power to get Gojo back. Whilst in My Hero Academia, it wasn't to get All Might back because Endeavor can step up
Yeah.
to be there.
Endeavor will never match Prime.
no,
They literally made it.
So it has to be Prime.
No, they made a point on the show that Endeavor can't measure up to All Might.
I know.
What I was
But
gonna say.
he's able to shoulder that responsibility. That's what we're talking
Well,
about.
All Might has the
I still think it's
responsibility. I
Gojo,
feel like
it's
both
not.
Gojo and All Might have that responsibility of like making sure that there's someone to carry on that flame, which with All Might is legit like giving away one for all. With
Yeah.
Gojo is like having Yuta or Hikari having the first years.
To be fair, I
Or
think
second year
Aang just
stronger.
gets kicked out here and these two move forward.
No.
Bec-
Actually,
Because Gojo is definitely not getting kicked out, and I think All Might's better than Aang because All Might is still the thing of like you're the only person and you have the weight and the responsibility from past successors to beat this ultimate villain that's been around
That's
for
the
ages.
exact same thing as Aang.
yeah, but
All
Ang
of those points.
always has friends next to him.
What are you talking about?
Does Ang not always?
Doesn't All Might have friends?
Oh, really?
No, but
He
like
does.
Aang was also in a time constraint because he had to defeat
Yeah.
Fire Lord Ozai before.
And
The
and it
Eclipse.
also adds to the fact that he like his whole thing is that he never wants to kill, and everyone, including his previous his predecessors, were telling him that he had to kill him. So
let's
not
get All
only
Might
was
out
the
here.
responsibility to save everyone, but also
I
to
think
break
Go-
his moral
I
code.
don't think Gojo should be moving up.
Well, you're stupid. So we're removing All Might.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So next we have. So next is the final three. So we'll just rank them, I guess. Fucking odd numbers.
You made him.
Exactly like we made
No,
it.
because I had even numbers initially, but I guess because it was Anyways, so we have now the finalists is Aang, Gojo, and Deku.
Okay, so this is a really good finalist. I'm happy with all of them here.
And going
Would
first.
I presume everyone would say that Deku has more responsibility than All Might.
Yeah, definitely. Especially because of the age difference. The fact that All Might has been like a prime hero
That is
and
true.
an adult for the longest time.
And
Deku
Deku
is
was just
jumping
a
on
kid.
it at arguably the worst point in history. And it being just a kid. So yeah.
I think.
I feel like Ango and Deku are very similar in that sense of like
Yeah,
past lives telling him to do something and him not wanting to do
I'd be
it.
happy to put both Deku and Ang top 2 and put Gojo
Honestly,
in
I
third
think-
place.
But Deku's not on the list, is he?
Yeah.
Yes. If you
Wait,
pay attention.
So there's 4.
There's 3 Aang, Gojo, and Deku.
Oh,
You removed All Might
Oh,
last round.
fuck, yeah.
Did you forget about
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so I'll put Deku first, then Aang, then Gojo.
I think so. I'm happy with Gojo being third,
Me too.
especially
Even though,
because
doesn't matter,
of the fact that both Aang and Deku are just kids. That just adds because we're focusing on responsibility. They don't have.
Yeah.
It's way harder to deal
You
with
know,
that
I think
responsibility.
I know that my choice is impartial, but I think Deku should be first because Aang had to control the Avatar state, but there wasn't really any drawbacks to him like using it. Like he would just
Also,
have to learn to
Aang-
access it. Well,
Aang-
Deku legit had like he had drawbacks to trying to use one for all too much.
They're actually very similar because
might
they
be
both
third.
go through that whole thing.
No.
No.
Because Aang shared the responsibility.
With who?
Throughout most of the show, he's learning to be Avatar and sharing the responsibility of the Avatar with his posse.
No, but it was
Posse.
always a point in the show
His
that
team.
Oh,
no, but it was always a point in the show that none of them could make that decision for him.
None, and also
none
none
of
of
them
them
could
could,
beat- yeah, sure.
beat Dazai.
Forward, Ozai.
Ozai.
Danzai from fucking
Bangladesh.
Stray Dogs.
Yeah, Ozai. None of them. It had to be.
Yeah,
Aang.
but it's not. But we're not talking about. I'm not saying that. But throughout the show, he was sharing the responsibility of becoming an Avatar and learning the firebending with, or learning the bending styles with the others.
That's fine.
All these other both Deku and Gojo, a lot of the time they're having to do the responsibility by themselves.
Gojo
I mean,
can't
no,
get
no,
that.
Deku did really get
You,
taught
you,
a
you
lot.
could argue it was the same thing with Gojo.
No. Yeah, for example, Deku learned how to use Black Whip from the tape guy.
When Gojo was learning
stuff like
when Gojo was learning his powers, right? He also had Geto at his side.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Now,
Yeah,
well,
I know.
well,
but
we're talking
that was
about
pre-awakening. So
I know, and you could argue Aang. The whole story is before pre-awakening because he hasn't learned
what type
all
of
the
argument is that?
No, but like
No,
Gojo's also a prodigy.
because
Like,
yeah, they were both when they were learning, they both had people. And then Gojo then had to stand by himself afterwards.
I think
but
when
he was already
I
an
think
adult.
when you're by yourself carrying on responsibility for pretty much the fucking
but
world.
Aang was by
then
himself at
when-
the end.
He also wasn't by himself. The others were still there.
Well,
Wait,
that's
so
the
how
same
would-
argument.
people agree that Gojo was third.
Yeah, Gojo's third.
I
man.
think Aang might be third.
I don't
No.
think so, bro. He's the Avatar.
Yeah.
Because
He's the
both-
only person in the world.
Yeah,
For example, in the beginning of GGK, at least you had like in GGK, yeah, Gojo's the strongest, undeniable. But you always had strong people. Like the Avatar was the only one that could fulfill this role of bringing the nations together.
Which is, for
he's
example,
the only one that
to
could
add
do
up
that.
to what he's saying, it's like, yeah, Gojo could go toe-to-toe with Sukuna. But if Gojo's gone, yeah, maybe there's not one individual that can go toe-to-toe, but there's 7 together
No.
that can go against.
There's
But it's also the thing of like the time.
like a point.
I think you're also forgetting the time constraint. Like, yeah, he eventually fought Sukuna, but there's also that thing of like people that just ended up happening. Like people knew that the eclipse was going to happen, and there was the only chance that Aang could even defeat Fire Lord Ozai.
So Hikari, Todo, Itadori, all of those together, they don't...
I don't know. I mean, if you throw the whole verse against Sukuna,
No, they literally said even if we throw everyone at him,
yeah, maybe.
it has to be Gojo.
Yeah, but that's
So
why he
Sukuna's
stopped
winning at the
raiding.
end.
And Gojo's responsibility was so high to the point like
You need
even
Gojo.
his friend left him.
Gojo's
And like
Gojo's
it's
dead.
back into that fucking voice line of being like, oh, like when Ghetto leaves and they're talking about what Ghetto wants to achieve, Ghetto tells Gojo like the whole thing of like, if he was you could do it.
I get it, but I still think that the moral dilemma that both Deku and Aang have added on to their responsibility, the fact that their responsibility and their burden is so heavy, they feel like they have to break their
I don't know.
moral
I don't
code.
think, I'm gonna go. I don't think Avatar showed a lot of that weight on Aang.
Yes,
did,
it did.
they did.
The last season.
Because there was because
The
he
last
didn't want
season out
to
of
he
how
didn't want
many
to kill
seasons?
Ozai,
3.
and it's
That's 2 seasons.
he didn't want to kill Ozai. There was a main point that he didn't want to kill Ozai, and he was very unsure, kind of like Deku with Shigaraki. He wasn't sure on what to do because he felt like he needed to do it. He
It
didn't
was
want
always
to.
like Team Avatar. It was always Team Avatar. There's no Team Gojo, bro. It was Gojo. That's it.
Yeah, I know, but like
Still.
Sukuna was always
Same with
undeniably
Deku.
bad. Everyone
Same
knew
with
that Sukuna was gonna get clipped, and Gojo didn't have a problem to do that. Like
I don't
he would
understand
kill
your point.
Sukuna if he got the
By
chance.
the way, this is
but
still
both-
top 3, mate.
Also,
so Gojo
Aang and
would be
Deku
third.
are also younger, and they
What's
have
that point?
No, in terms of where it's not like we're saying like
I'm not.
This
Okay.
is top 3, so all 3
So
have
what?
had
Who-
some
so
sort
what?
of.
Are you trying to argue that Gojo is first?
No, we can talk. I'm just arguing Angus third.
No, that's
No,
not.
I don't-
because
yeah,
Aang
no.
The
has
Avatar.
a lot of the points you make for Deku are identical to make
To
for
Aang,
Aang.
yeah.
I
The fact
disagree.
that he's younger, the moral dilemma
didn't
that
make
he's
that
being forced to
argument.
kill.
I didn't make the argument that he was younger. I never said. Oh, he's
Right,
younger.
but you're saying that Deku deserves a place being in the top 2. Right.
I think that's more arguable. Yeah, because he's the only one that can stand against One for All
well,
or All for.
Aang is the only one that can stand against Ozai.
Yeah, but throughout the show, the build-up of the character, he's not by himself. Like no one could teach.
Deku is definitely not by himself.
Deku was the
ever.
the
Yeah.
successors, but
Vigilante
the
arc.
Vigilante arc, he's by himself.
Yeah, but
No, but
does-
he's not by himself. But he kind of is as well. But it's the same with Aang. Like
I
yeah,
disagree.
at most points in the show when they're fighting like the army.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, At in no that point, fight, at he no needs to be point, alone. Aang is truly alone. At no
yes,
point.
yes,
When
that's
even
right. the whole fight against Ozai, he's alone.
he's
None
alone.
of
First of all, the
others-
fight against Ozai is literally just that fight. Before the fight and after the fight, he's not by himself.
because
And
he's
even
they're
throughout
trying
the
to
fight,
get an army.
even throughout the fight, he's talking to the pendejos, mate. So
He's not.
no, they're talking to him.
But
Because it's the
he-
whole thing that he doesn't want to go Avatar mode because he doesn't leave Katara. So he doesn't even want to fulfill the responsibility of being the Avatar.
Huh? Wait, I don't
The
remember
whole
this.
thing with Aang is that like to go into Avatar mode, which is like the God mode, he has to leave all his worldly
The
possessions,
worldly possessions
to take on the
behind.
responsibility, which he doesn't do because he doesn't want to leave Katara.
But he doesn't do it eventually.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't leave Katara. He doesn't remove the connection to Katara.
No, no.
He beats Ozai without
That's
going into the
somewhere.
Avatar mode. That's why
Are you
he's
sure?
third.
No,
100%.
That makes
I'm
no
100%
sense.
sure.
That makes no sense.
he uses, but he uses the Avatar
he's
state at
saying
the
he
end.
puts himself in a harder position.
Yes, I promise you.
But
I
he
promise.
uses-
No,
but he-
yeah, but so that just proves our point.
No, because he doesn't take on the responsibility of being Avatar.
But
the
he uses the
responsibility of being
Avatar
Avatar.
state
But
at
he
the
still
end.
does it.
Yeah, no, but like he'd have like absolutely it's something like the full Avatar mode or something. He has to remove all connections from
Yeah,
everyone
I
else.
remember that. It was
Which
like
is
the chakra.
to take on the responsibility of being Avatar, which he doesn't. So how are you gonna put him number
He does
one?
because he defeats Ozai.
Sure, he defeats Ozai without taking the full
But to be honest,
responsibility
like,
of the
Gojo
being
is
the
just-
Avatar.
That makes no sense because he accomplished his responsibility.
Yeah, while also running away from it.
But that doesn't mean that
Running away-
that Aang by being the strongest. There's
We-
more responsibility in it because he needs to let go of more. Gojo is he was just born like that.
With that argument, you can say that Gojo didn't accomplish his responsibility because he didn't defeat Sukuna. How about
how?
that? Wasn't he responsible to defeat Sukuna? Then, if you're using the argument
What
that
argument are you? That is
I-
such a dumb argument.
no, if using you're using the
literally-
argument.
Your whole
to say-
thing is that Aang was
I'm getting
born
scared.
to be the Avatar.
Yeah,
Gojo wasn't born to kill Sukuna, so I don't know what the hell you're
That's-
talking about.
that's fine.
And even then, Gojo stepped up to the plate and he fought Sukuna. It was nothing of like, oh, I don't really want to fight Sukuna, guys. I'm a bit nervous.
no, but
bit nervous,
are
guys.
we not saying that they
That's what
showed
Aang
up that
did, pretty much.
responsibility? That's not what Aang did.
No,
Aang-
Aang fought
Aang-
Ozai.
yeah,
So-
Aang still ran away from his responsibility of being
He
the
didn't
true
run
Avatar.
away.
No,
Yeah, because
just,
he didn't
didn't know
remove all
he
his
just,
knowledge.
he just made the choice to not fully give in.
Take on the responsibility of being
No,
the Avatar.
because he
No,
took the
because
Every other
responsibility.
Avatar did that, but him.
But he's still no. But the thing is, I'm not 100. The thing is, kind of hard to argue because I don't remember this part specifically.
Yeah, I
because
don't think
he still
he
turned into
definitely-
the Avatar.
He
state.
definitely went Avatar mode against
Yeah,
Ozai.
but it was-
But no,
he didn't-
no, he definitely did because at the end, it's like the whole
Doesn't
thing.
change the fact that he doesn't remove all his connection, which is
What
what took
does
him.
that mean?
Yeah, but
That was
I think-
never
but
a
I
point.
think he still
That
managed-
is, that is because that's maybe you just don't remember this part of the
No,
fucking
that
show.
was-
No, I remember that,
Yeah,
but
because-
I don't. But I think he still managed to control the Avatar state, even though he had
Yeah,
that.
the main thing was because he had to kill Ozai,
I know with the well,
and he chooses not to. And you learn because the whole thing is that he had the responsibility of stopping Dazai, and everyone was saying
Ozai.
in order, to fulfill that responsibility, you have to break your moral code. You have to lose who you are to kill him, right? To get him killed, so that he stops. And he is able to shoulder that responsibility and still go beyond it to learn another way to defeat him without having to kill him, without having to lose himself.
I mean that's also technically what Deku does.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying they're
yeah,
both
no, but I
top
don't.
two.
No, I think Aang is a clear third.
No.
Gojo,
What do you think?
Gojo literally he gets even used beyond his.
No, yeah, so by the end of the series, Aang could control the Avatar star without letting go of Katara or abandoning his emotional attachments.
There you go.
Because his block was spiritual, not technical. And he got hit with lightning.
Well, it's still a part of the show that he didn't want to do it as
Yeah.
they take on that responsibility.
That was
right?
in that part of the season. He
What
couldn't
does that
go
have to do with shouldering the responsibility?
Because he decided not to.
Tell me one part where Gojo or Deku decides not to take on the
Gojo
responsibility.
is a full-grown adult.
Okay,
No,
then
he
the same
isn't.
argument can
He's a
be said about
teenager.
Deku not wanting
Gojo's not
to
a
kill
teenager.
Well,
Shigaraki.
he's early 20s
Early
at that
20s.
point.
I like my age.
But when he was his best friend, he was a teenager.
that same argument can be said by Deku wanting to save Shigaraki.
his family, all the airbenders got clipped. So,
His friends of the show. Like,
his whole people
where's
died.
Gojo's family literally just treated him as a ritual. So,
I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which is his crime.
Deku's dad was never in the picture.
That's not even. Is that even a
is true.
point in JJK?
it is. Not a big point, but it's not a big
It's a
point,
group vote, boys. Pedro.
Well, I
Gojo
think,
third. That's
Well,
stupid.
after Danny using all of these.
no, well, obviously, if he disagrees,
Yeah, it's
he's not
Deku
gonna.
and
Wait,
Gojo.
That's stupid.
I'll put Ang first, I think.
Oh, no, Deku first.
The one guy that ran away from responsibilities first.
Again,
Man,
he didn't
crazy.
run away from
didn't
anything.
run-
You're just banking on make
Did it
a
not happen?
point.
Did it not happen?
Oh,
It
to be
didn't-
fair,
Did he not choose not to go? Even if he goes after
How was that his responsibility?
to go into the Avatar, man. I guess the Avatar is not his
No,
responsibility. to be the
his
Avatar, bro.
responsibility
Can we
was
summon
to
Moon
defeat Ozai and unite. Yes,
his responsibility is to be the Avatar.
and he is the Avatar.
But he decides not to
But first of all,
finish
the
his
Avatar
training
is just something that he does finish his
that he
training.
has.
Yeah, it's just something that he is.
Yeah. He didn't finish
Yeah,
his training,
it's
which
his role.
every
Yeah.
other Avatar did, which is to complete the Avatar training because he ran away from responsibility because he didn't want to.
he did
complete it. Just found another way to do it.
Okay,
without
but he,
having to lose
at
himself.
that point in the show, he ran away from it, and I don't think
Ran
that
away
you could
from
put it first.
He wasn't able to. at
I
that point
say
in the
we
show.
get Gojo out and
Yeah, but he
put-
eventually does. So doesn't he fulfill that responsibility eventually?
No,
even
he
though
finds
at that
another
point-
way to do it. Sure.
Yeah, but then I think that links more to naivety. Like, because I don't think Aang was never like, oh, I am not going to fight Ozai. Like, if anything, him wanting and still going to fight Ozai, even though he wasn't, at that point in the show, he hadn't accessed the Avatar state. Because it wasn't a thing of like, oh, I'm not going to fight Ozai now because I can't access the Avatar state. He was still going to go fight him and put his life on the line, even though he wasn't at his strongest, because he cared for his friends. Like,
Yeah, I
even though,
just think-
isn't he still not fulfilling his responsibility? He's not running away from.
But that's why he'd be third. That's why he's also still in the top three.
That's why he'd be
But
third.
I think, like, especially with Gojo, like his responsibility to carry the Jutsu world, he even carries it beyond his death. Like no other character does that.
Beyond
No
his
every
death?
other character
What do you
was
mean he carries
used
it beyond
as a
his-
weapon consistently.
What do you mean beyond his death? How does he carry the?
Well, Yuta takes on fucking because he tells
yeah,
Yuta to do it.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with. Oh, yeah, I guess. But
So it's like using his responsibility even beyond his death. He literally his whole life was just focusing on his goal and
I
his
wouldn't really
responsibility
say that's
for the
Gojo's
Jutsu world.
responsibility at
Yeah.
that point. Like Yuta taking Yuta,
He literally said,
I know.
warming up
he
his
literally
ass.
said to do it.
I'm gonna go
I'm
Ang,
not gonna
Deku, Gojo.
I'm going Deku and Gojo.
Well, we need to agree.
If Gojo had to be a third spot,
Well,
would you put
then I-
Aang second?
Well, yeah, I don't think Aang's.
There you go.
Think Aang
Well,
should be third.
you'd think Deku's first place regardless, right? On top of Gojo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
So
Deku
Deku,
and
and Gojo.
Gojo.
So that's the verdict, I guess, for the our listing, our finalists of the last three on the bracket. Did not think we'd end up discussing so
L
much the
takes,
last
bro.
three.
L takes.
We're moving on to my main topic. So it's what I said. My main topic is heroes and heroism. So the first part is just going to be heroes. We're just going to be talking about heroes in media, and then we're going to move on a little bit about to heroism. So to start off, we're just going to be talking about some of our favorite stuff, like heroes wise. So to start off, you guys all had prepared one character, like one hero that's your favorite. I just want to know what's your favorite hero. This was specific to Marvel and DC, and just give us a short explanation why he's your favorite. I can start, and we'll go over there. So yeah, my favorite. If you guys have watched the pod before, I probably have mentioned it before. My favorite is undeniably Daredevil. Like, of course, some people have the classic of like Spider-Man being their favorite, but I feel like Daredevil is just such a strong character in the sense of like the things that he goes through. And of course, Daredevil's not type of character. Like, he doesn't have insane powers. Like, he has powers, but it's not like insane of like he can just defeat heroes, villains in a fly. And like how his suffering is shown in media is done so well. Like, even outside of comics, his live action show that I suggest if you haven't watched for you to watch, like it's done so well, and like his debacle with Foggy and how like his problems there and his relationships with Elektra or Paige, how he has always like the Daredevil persona is sometimes even more important to him than the Matt persona. I love when people do that, like when writers do it that, and if you do it well, when they like the hero starts being more the hero than the like actual person, because at that one point the city, like Hell's Kitchen, needs Daredevil more than they need Matt. And then because the whole thing with Matt is that he's also a lawyer and he wants to follow the system, but then he can see how corrupt the system is. And I feel like that's also important for a hero, because sometimes it's just like, oh, we'll just put him in prison. But Matt also has that idea or that point of view that's like he knows how the system is and he knows how shit the system can be. Because like he's a fucking lawyer. He's a good one at that. So like that's why I love him, and his suffering, how he's portrayed, and like how he can fail and he still picks it back up, which is a common thing. But yeah, no, that's why he's my fucking go, my day one. What's yours?
What my favorite?
Hero, like Marvel or DC? Well, I presume it's fucking Wolverine.
Yeah, well, I guess.
But as a hero, he wouldn't.
It's a bit harder. I still think. If I had to say, I would be Wolverine. There's a lot of people that say Wolverine is an anti-hero. I've always thought that was fucking stupid.
Wait, why is that stupid?
Because they say just because he kills that he's an anti-hero.
He actively murders people.
He does, but
doesn't
that
matter.
necessarily
Sometimes
make
they're
him-
not evil.
well, is the definition of hero that you don't kill? Is that what?
Well, I won't put Punisher as a hero, and
yeah, but Punisher is different from Wolverine.
That is pretty
for
much
example.
the definition of a hero. Yeah,
That
they don't commit crimes with murdering people.
There you go. Your turn.
Well,
Like,
no, Wolverine is a clear anti-hero.
No, he's a hero. Yes,
So
yes.
Red Hood is a hero.
It's different.
How?
It's different. Listen, Wolverine does not go around killing civilians. or
Red
killing,
Hood doesn't just shoot civilians.
he shoots people. He shoots
Villains.
goons.
Yeah, criminals.
Well,
Wolverine rips them apart.
Now, Wolverine with the X-Men, he doesn't kill. He killed before, right? But
So he was a criminal before.
well, can criminals not be redeemed?
Dispatch.
I mean, okay, but even with the X-Men, he killed still.
No.
The X-Men literally never. So when he killed that kid, that was like self-combusting.
Well, the kid asked for it.
No, no, he didn't.
The kid asked
Wolverine
for it.
took him to a cave, gave him a beer, and then killed him.
Yeah, well, that was the whole thing that.
No, he had to be killed. And Wolverine
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
only one
sure,
that
but
could
he's
do
saying
it.
he was the only one that showed that responsibility.
Kill the 3-year-old.
I think Wolverine is very
Give a
misunderstood.
beer to a 3-year-old.
Because
Well, because he's gonna die.
a lot of people have L takes like this guy and say just because he kills,
That's such outrage, babe.
he's not a hero. Wolverine literally dresses in yellow so that people shoot at him and target him and not anyone else. To make
Because
him a
he
target.
can heal. Because he can heal.
It doesn't mean he doesn't feel pain.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
That's the whole point of the character. And like, yes, he had.
Don't
that
they all
whole
dress
point.
in yellow? Isn't that like the
Like,
X-Men suit?
well, with
But
that
he has more
argument,
color on him.
is Captain America a hero?
Because he killed people in
because
World
he
War
kills
II.
people in
Nazis.
Are Nazis not people?
Well, but once he became like proper Captain America after
Yeah.
this, he doesn't kill people
He
anymore.
does kill people. Bro, he in Avengers 1, he literally throws someone off the helicarrier.
Yeah, but they don't die. he had a parachute, bro.
Iron Man kills, Hulk kills, Thor kills, Black Widow kills, Hawkeye kills.
Okay, Black Widow's an
That's-
assassin. Also, Iron Man doesn't kill.
And Iron Man 1.
No, but
In
you know
Iron
that's
Man
stupid.
2.
That's the stupidest argument.
Iron Man
I've ever
1.
heard. Oh wait, before he's Iron Man. That's actually the stupidest argument
when
I've
he
ever
goes
heard, bro.
when he is Iron Man and he goes to the Middle East and he just
That's
shooting
just
people.
that's the stupidest
No, but
argument.
the blasters aren't
You're
killing
just
though.
using the fact. Well, he was thrown like yes. If Captain America, if I ram someone with a fucking shield going 100 miles per hour, they're gonna fucking die. But this is a movie. Like the people don't actually get shown to be killed, bro.
Like in terms of
Like you're just using the thing of like, yes, if you get shot by a pulsar in real life, you die. So Iron Man's been killing everyone he shoots.
Iron Man Okay, what about the active killing of his villains? Iron Man killed Ironmonger in Iron Man 1. He killed Whiplash in Iron Man 2.
Iron Man comes back.
He killed Killian in Iron Man 3.
Killing who? Maddox.
Yeah, actually.
There's
no killing Maddox.
That's
Killing
guy from
Maddox is
Magazine
from
Dreams,
Magazine
bro.
The bodybuilder. How we know he's
So, yeah,
killing
no,
Maddox.
yeah, his name is Killian. So yeah, he killed all of his 3 villains. Right? Did he? Yes, that's a fact. If you don't remember, you can search it up, but he does. So that's Iron Man. Hulk. Do you want to talk about how many people Hulk has killed?
yeah, but Hulk's different, man. You can't
Let's
control
move
it.
on.
So-
Yeah,
but Hulk isn't a hero.
Thor.
He's a villain.
The only
Hulk
villain
isn't.
he hasn't killed was Loki.
The other ones are literally demons, bro.
Hela is his sister.
He doesn't kill Hela.
He lets Hela die to sort of. He
That's
killed-
not him. Come on,
That
you
is-
stupid
he
fuck.
didn't kill
okay,
him.
okay.
Stupid
You
fuck.
have
to protect
stupid
the
fuck.
Well, no, because that's the argument of all people with the first Batman movie, because he let someone die instead of saving them and they acting them as like second degree. But I'm not even talking about that.
Superman or farming.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even talking about the DC movies before this day. Just the Marvel ones. I've just named every single Avenger, and they all kill. They all have killed, like, and not just random goons that you can make the argument, oh, it's a superhero movie. They don't actually kill, right? The Thunderbolts, they all kill. I guess that could be
The
the argument
Thunderbolts is
that they
kinda
are
different, though. They are.
anti-heroes, so we can go with
That's
that.
like the whole point.
The new Captain America kills.
Who?
Falcon.
Falcon.
Yeah.
When does he kill?
That's not my Captain America.
Winter Soldier. He walks around with.
He
machine
kills
gun.
Winter Soldier. Fuck, man. Falcon killed
No,
Winter
in
Soldier.
Captain
guys.
America Winter Soldier, Falcon walks around with machine guns.
See, this argument is just stupid. So he walks around with machine guns, so he's about killing people.
Does he not shoot?
Actually, when does Falcon walk around with machine guns? He has a shield.
In Captain America Winter Soldier.
Before he's Captain
Yeah,
America. Before he's
before,
Captain America.
sorry.
So you said new Captain America, and then you're talking about when he's just Falcon.
because I want to remember, but this is
Yeah,
the
but
ones that are just
he still
coming
didn't
to mind.
actively kill anyone.
He did.
When?
He killed shield agents.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really say the Wolverine's a hero.
For example,
Well, they're not
I-
murderers,
I'm
bro.
making-
That's what you're saying.
I'm making all of these points, and you guys are saying, "Oh, those don't count." But all of these people have killed, and you classify them as
Wolverine
heroes.
literally killed people just because they were sitting in his car.
What? What?
Isn't there a scene where like they're messing around with his car, so he just like kills them all?
Not
In Logan, he actively, and it's not like goons; it's just like drunk guys that are trying to sort of fight, so he just kills them.
yes.
You don't see Iron Man doing
But Logan is like, it's the same way of you bringing like the old man Logan comics. Like Logan is a different
He's still Wolverine.
universe. I know he
no,
is.
like the film, he's the Logan, X-Men Logan.
Okay, they didn't. No, it's not.
Are you
It's a
only talking
different-
about when he's in the X-Men?
So in Wolverine's story, typically, obviously, there's a lot of alternate takes and a lot of ways to make him back. But Wolverine's story is that he starts off monster, right, killing youths. The team, the Project X, right? He's controlled, yes and no, and then he afterwards, he kills people, right? And then he joins the X-Men, and then when joining the X-Men is when he learns to become a hero. Now, afterwards, because of his past, he has no problem killing people, even after the X-Men. But with the X-Men, he learns how to be a hero.
Sure.
And so he doesn't kill random neeks. Like, for example, if you see him in Wolverine and the X-Men, the animated show, he doesn't kill anyone there.
I'm sure he kills somebody there.
No.
I don't know if I'll classify Wolverine as a hero.
He is a
because
hero.
of how
That's
many
what
people
people
he's killed, bro.
misunderstand. Iron Man kills, Captain America kills.
There's different numbers here. They've never only
so,
because someone's.
it's all a matter of numbers.
No,
Well, for example,
Iron
you're
Man
also
doesn't-
comparing.
doesn't pulverize someone from because they're winning in a scar, man.
Yeah, like if
Okay, that doesn't
No,
happen.
but like you're comparing Captain America killing Nazis, right, with fucking Wolverine killing drunk people.
afterwards. Captain
to be
America
fair,
killing
you've
shield
never-
agents.
When
or
did he
You've
kill
never,
shield
yeah, you've never
agents,
seen
bro?
Captain America kill people, actually.
in Avengers 1, right, Loki mind controls these people with the Mind Stone.
Well, because
right?
he throws the shield at them.
No, he kicks them out of the helicarrier. He
That is not-
sprays
you
a
can't-
machine
you
gun.
can't use
you know
that
that whole
argument.
scene where he's
You can't use the
he's
argument in a
Yeah,
Marvel
he's
movie,
trying to keep
bro,
the
because he doesn't
helicarrier up.
actively split someone apart, bro. Wolverine, you see them rip their jugulars out, so I don't really see what's your point here.
Okay, who does Wolverine kill in the X-Men movies?
What are we, the scene
Jean
I
Grey.
talked about, Jean Grey, and these guys are just like chilling. Bro, I'm still talking about the same scene. This guy's chilling by his car and he finds a problem with it.
Ooh,
Bro, it's like these three drunk guys, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't really want to. Like, you guys don't want to have problems with me right now." And then they start messing with him, so he just kills them.
What in Logan?
It's,
Talking about
it's an X-Men movie.
Well, again, that's Logan is like a
So
post-apocalyptic.
we only talk about the movies you want. Yeah, sure, fair. I appreciate that.
Well, there's a lot. If you want to go with Wolverine,
You
as your
go
hero, you
Wolverine,
can.
bro. We can talk a little
We
bit
all
more
have
about
to,
it.
there's different definitions of heroes,
No, I
mate.
think because
Put a pin in it. We'll come back and talk about heroes.
that's so stupid.
Look, maybe
There's a lot of heroes.
Yeah, but just one that like sticks out to you. Maybe one that doesn't kill people just for looking at it.
There's a
wrong.
couple. There's like
remember you've got DC, Green Lantern.
Kyle Renner, Green Lantern, great.
That's
Kyle
a good,
Renner is a go. To be fair.
that's a
Yeah,
good
but
shout.
Do you know a lot about Kyle Rayner?
More than you, mate, for sure.
That's what
Guy Gardner.
I've read all of Kyle Renner's comics.
Probably.
I'm gonna call cap on that.
It's not.
What, the White Lantern, bro? He gets all this fucking ring.
What do the White Lantern do?
It's all
It's all the emotional spectrum.
Fair.
How is it?
Karen
Yeah,
is
and,
actually
like,
the third.
he's so sick because as a Green Lantern, like because
No,
you see
fourth,
Green Lanterns, they normally just make, for example,
Fourth.
Hal Jordan's a pilot.
Hal Jordan was
Let's
white
not
for
have
like
two different
a fraction of a
conversations in
second.
the pod,
Like
mate.
Hal Jordan's a pilot, so he normally like makes planes and shit. But
Yeah.
like Carl, fucking what's his name?
Kal-El.
Carl, yeah, he's like a painter.
Kal-El.
So his like constructs are like the best because he's a painter, so his imagination is crazy.
No, but then if the
He's
White,
made whole mecha suits. To be honest, so has Hal Jordan. But
but
it's
if the White has all, then he also has the Rage and the envy and then all
Now,
that.
White
And
is
the
like
last-
it's
a
like
balance
all of them
between
combined.
the spectrum.
Yeah,
It's the strongest.
life.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a big fan of that.
isn't there one that's like horny?
That's love, no?
I love.
The
So
Star
horny.
Sapphires.
The horny
That's the one
ring.
I got.
So yeah, Carl Reiner would be a good pick.
Got
Obviously,
pink ring around my cock.
real like Hulk. Cock ring. Real like Hulk, but like in terms of hero, Hulk would be towards that spectrum there. So I'll probably, if we're talking about hero, probably have to be Spider-Man realistically.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
that's-
Spider-Man? Peter Parker.
oh my god, bro.
No, Miguel, mate, Miguel. Luigi.
Yeah, I feel like there's not much discussion there. Spider-Man is just
Yeah,
a fucking
Spider-Man,
hero,
bro.
bro.
Spider-Man.
Through and through, man.
Yeah. Well, for me, I did funny enough that this guy used it as a fucking example. I did put Captain America because he went from being this little like scrawny kid
Took steroids.
that was exactly this little scrawny kid that had the motivation and had the like the passion, but he just didn't have the physicality for it. And there's that whole scene where they throw the grenade, everyone runs away, like the fake grenade, and he's the one, even though that he's the weakest, that he jumps on top of the grenade, which shows heroism from the start.
Like he's
To
the
the-
hero without needing the super soldier
Yeah.
serum. That is the whole point.
Yeah, and then to the end, so that was like the beginning of Captain America, to the end when in Endgame, where he's by himself because everyone's been taken out with a whole army going against him, and he still stands up to go and fight for
goat, to be
humanity.
fair, the goat.
So that is my hero.
And with our three heroes, if there's people winning against a car, we're not going to pulverize them.
Yeah.
That is true.
Captain America kills, Daredevil is killed, Spider-Man is killed.
Okay, Daredevil. When Daredevil
And
kills,
this
he
is
put himself in
that is such
prison
a
for it.
stupid argument. You're really going to use that. When Spider-Man Daredevil kills, it's one. It's a major point. Wolverine's killed a bajillion
It
times.
really
It's not a
fucked them
major
up.
point.
I remember there's a conversation between Spider-Man and
Yeah.
Deadpool,
Daredevil.
Daredevil. And now
Spider-Man tells Daredevil to retire.
To be honest,
Really?
Wolverine is as much
Why?
of a hero as Deadpool is.
That's insane.
Is it?
Wait.
I feel like Wolverine's more of a hero than
Yeah,
Deadpool.
because Deadpool's never in
Because
the
he's
X-Men.
never.
I mean, he is,
he's
but-
just a like for hire, bro.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Spider-Man tells Daredevil to retire.
retire.
But Spider-Man killed by accident as well.
Yeah, I know, but Daredevil kept doing stupid shit. So he was like, mate, retire. And if you don't, I'm going to come back and beat your ass.
Yeah, and he's like, leave my house. But Spider-Man always works. He's always aura farming in fucking Daredevil comics. But yeah, so we talked a little bit about heroes. Now I want us to select.
Some of us talked about heroes.
Some of us talked about. Other people just talked about criminals. I want us to select
Mass murderers.
an objective top 3 for Marvel, like a face of like 3 heroes. If you have it 3 heroes that are the face of Marvel, what are those 3 heroes? And of course, we have to agree.
Spider-Man.
I feel like Spider-Man has to be there.
Spider-Man, Captain America has to be there.
That's the thing. I don't know if Captain America should be there.
Well,
Like
He
when
is-
you think of Marvel, you think Captain America?
Yes, mate. He's the face of Avengers.
Superman, man.
Iron Man, Marvel characters, 3, I'd say Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk.
Yeah.
But then
I don't
again,
know.
if you're talking about just heroes and this kind of like...
No, you can include Wolverine. Wolverine is still considered. He's more of a hero than he's a villain.
Wait, Captain America comes to mind before Wolverine does, I
yeah,
think.
it's Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk. Like,
You think
no,
so?
No question.
You agree with this? You're not putting Iron Man up there.
No. Iron Man was only made popular because
Yeah,
of
but
the
when you
MCU.
think of but
It's still not above...
is it MCU now?
It's
Is
still,
it on?
It's still not above
Yeah.
Hulk or Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was expecting Iron Man definitely to be up there.
Iron Man...
How about Ironheart?
I'll put Daredevil
You're putting
over Iron Man.
That's
in the-
crazy.
That's
When you think
nuts.
of Marvel,
If I had to say a top 4,
No, Daredevil's
I
so
not.
for example, if you go to someone, it's like, tell me a hero from Marvel. You tell me they're not going to say Iron Man.
They're
More
gonna say,
likely than they'll
No.
say
It
Daredevil.
would be Captain America at 4th.
yeah.
No.
What?
Wait, no, but that's a good point though.
correct me.
You tell me if you go to a random civvy and you go to him, say a hero from fucking Marvel, they're not going to
Yeah.
say Iron Man.
They're,
bro.
they're more likely to say
Iron Man over-
Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, Daredevil than Iron Man.
Daredevil.
What?
If
Okay.
you go to
You're bro.
Mate.
I'm not bugging
well,
out.
bleep that. I just gave your girls full govy. If you go to your girl and you go, tell me a hero from fucking Marvel, you think she's gonna say Daredevil?
No. There
She'll,
you're
she'll
tweaking
probably
out.
say Superman.
No, there you're tweaking out, bro.
mate,
If you
you
go to a
are.
random civilian, they're not going to say Wolverine
bro.
before they say Iron Man or
They
Captain
will.
America.
They will.
They're not.
No,
Bro, they won't
Because of the
know.
movies, bro.
It doesn't matter just because of the movies.
Most people have seen trailers somewhat of these characters. They won't know Wolverine unless they've known the
No,
actual
not even
Wolverine.
Wolverine, Daredevil.
Does
man.
your girl know Daredevil? She knows Iron Man for sure. Everyone knows because of how immensely popular the MCU is. Like it's even gotten more popular than the comics. A random civilian is gonna know about fucking Iron Man, bro.
your top three were good. I think if we had a fourth, it would be Captain America. It wouldn't be Daredevil.
I think they'll name Captain America before
Bro,
they
I think
name
Iron Man
Wolverine.
should be more in the top 3 than Wolverine.
No,
Yeah.
it's because Wolverine also
Wolverine
had
is
like a lot
fucking
of
huge, especially
other properties
in the
before.
early days. Wolverine is fucking.
I do-
But then Hulk, I feel like Iron Man over Hulk.
Hulk is like stands out so much. That's why people remember him. And it's like it's easy to
It's so
remember.
easy to say. It's only 4 letters.
Yeah.
Hulk. Okay, so we're going Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know if you agree, because I don't. But let me know what you think. So you'd put Captain America 4th?
Yeah.
Not even Iron Man?
No.
So you think Captain America is more than...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think Iron Man would be 5th. And then Party Daredevil's fucking first, man.
Because a lot of kids also like buy the Wolf Shield and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
but
there's,
everyone, like, for example, we all had fucking Iron Man plushies as a kid.
we didn't.
We
No,
did.
We literally never had an
I was
Iron
lying.
Man plushie.
I was like...
He had a donkey with
No,
him.
actually, if it was 4th, I'd put Ghost Rider.
Oh my god, bro. No, bro, I know I'm not asking for your favorite characters, bro. You know that.
You're just picking like
You rage
the
baiting for
Fantastic
no
Four,
reason,
bro.
man.
The original Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Put fucking Namor, mate. Namor.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
gonna know Namor
Bro,
before
Ghost
they
Rider
know.
over Iron Man.
Yeah, just because they're not in the MCU doesn't mean that they're...
No, but like it's the face of Marvel,
Like
bro.
you're
Yeah.
not gonna be like, as in like you're saying,
Yeah.
Thiago, you've been that as
With that smile, bro, I'll
if we go
put
Tes-
your face.
if we go Tesco, if we go Tesco's and you go, oh, name someone in Marvel, they're gonna say Ghost Rider before they get to Captain America.
You are so dumb.
That's
mate.
what you're saying, bro. That's what you're
Yeah.
saying.
You're
yeah?
so dumb.
Yeah.
You actually
sometimes,
think
man.
that?
Well, he doesn't go Tesco. He just go Burger King every day. To be honest,
You actually, look, bro, go to your local Burger King employee because I know they know your full government and they know you by name.
bro, he doesn't even give his card. They already know his details. by
They
heart.
just go
they
get
know
the
his security
usual
code.
3 words. No, but you're telling me they'll name Ghost Rider before they say Iron Man or Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burger King, if you
he's
watch
trying to
one-
rage bait.
Stop being stupid,
He's trying to rage
bro.
bait for clips, and it's not even being good.
Yeah.
No.
You're just making yourself sound.
They'll agree.
They won't.
The,
no one will agree.
the real G's.
No.
No, bro, I'm being serious, man. Just aside.
Mate, this guy said Doctor Stone is his favourite anime, mate.
What the hell is he doing?
There's no way you're being serious. You think Ghost Rider is more known than Captain America?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thiago,
stop, man.
stop rage baiting. It's not being funny, bro.
It's just because of the movies that people know.
Yeah, but the movies are so impactful for Marvel.
most people don't know comics, bro. So they're not gonna go no Ghost
Also,
Rider.
Ghost Rider comics.
If you go to fucking Nan across the street, the street, mate, do you think she's gonna know
Great,
Ghost
come
Rider?
back for a second, man.
Do you think she's gonna know Ghost Rider over Captain America?
I give up.
Burger King, if you're watching, don't serve him next time.
Yeah, bro.
Hold
That's,
the serving,
that's
man.
kind of ridiculous, bro, to be
Yeah.
fair. I feel like you're just rage baiting.
He is, man.
Okay,
he loves
so-
the attention.
He does.
Who? The viewers, bro.
So yeah, we've talked about the objective top 3. So now we're gonna also be talking about heroes, but this is gonna be groups of heroes. Okay. So just stick to because I'm gonna give you like a line. So just stick to it. So what, in your opinion, what's your favorite group? We've already talked about this. This one's gonna be quick. What's your favorite group of heroes?
The Defenders.
I feel like it's X-Men all around. Right?
Cappy's quirky quartet.
Can we get him fired?
Can we?
You know that was actually a thing in the comics. Cap's cookie quartet.
Maybe it'd be better
If you didn't stutter, bro, that was good.
Yeah,
Bro, the
Cappy's Gucci.
Green Lantern Corps.
that is also there. Yeah. I don't just mean Marvel.
Avengers is also
You
there.
prefer the Green Lantern Corps over
No. X-Men.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think X-Men would be at the top, man.
I agree.
Ooh, Runaways.
Magneto's a better villain than fucking Wolverine, I'll be real.
Yes. Yes.
Why he kills less than...
Yeah, but
Yeah, well, like Wolverine also mutilates fucking Sabretooth for just because they're ops.
Sabretooth can regenerate.
But you know Wolverine, there's a story. Well, I guess you're gonna say, well, that's a comic run. But he puts Sabretooth in this chair where he can't heal, and then every time on his birthday he just cuts a limb from him.
No, that's
No,
the other way
Sabretooth
around.
does that to
No,
him.
I know, but then there is a story where like they're older, and then he's doing that to Sabretooth. And everyone, like, Sabretooth can't move, and at every single birthday he goes there and just messes with them.
Yeah, and Hulk had
And
incest
then,
babies.
and it's
mate.
like the new... True, but that's why we didn't pick Hulk.
And then Wolverine and Hulk have a kid.
No, Wolverine and Hulk never had a kid.
No?
no.
Old Man Logan or whatever. Didn't
No,
they?
No.
he had a kid. Hulk had kids with his cousin.
Yeah. Well, there's a mix between Wolverine and Hulk. Yeah.
And that's Maestro.
Wait, is she Hulk in it?
No,
Yeah,
that
because
was
of She-Hulk.
Bro, that
Yeah.
was the whole argument we had last. Oh no,
Wait,
it's like
She-Hulk
different stories.
is
Yeah, you're right.
the
Cousin.
daughter of Hulk and...
No, She-Hulk is She-Hulk is Hulk's cousin.
Hulk's
And they
cousin.
have kids
and
in one
then,
Logan.
and then they have kids in Mike.
And that's why they're all fucked.
Yeah, but there's like, I think it's called Weapon H or something, where it's Hulk and Wolverine together. It's Hulk with like claws.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't know
Okay, yeah, so favorite group, definitely X-Men. What, in your opinion, what's the most innovative?
Green Lanterns.
I'll probably agree.
Or the core overall.
Make them all green. How's that in
The core overall.
No, but not just that, like their powers. It's probably the most like creative.
They're all the same, which is like how you use your
Constructs.
imagination and constructs. I wouldn't say it's innovative.
No, it depends on their personality.
I'll say Runaways is more innovative.
Again, in X-Men, because they're all
True.
Yes.
Yes.
Because they're all different.
There's more room
No,
for...
no, like
Yeah,
They're
sure, like,
minority.
yeah, this guy can squirt an extra 5 meters, mate.
no, yeah, but you can get like shit power.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but they're a minority as well.
Yeah.
I thought you hated
And-
those. Okay. So next
Only
one.
Europeans.
What's your? What do you think? What group is best done in live action?
Definitely not the X-Men.
I'll say
Thunderbolt.
Avengers.
No, the Thunderbolts, that team is unique to the movies. So
Fair.
I would say Avengers.
Avengers Z, mate. Avengers Z.
Avengers 1 was very good.
What other
Infinity
teams?
Stone
What
and
other teams, bro? What other teams?
Infinity-
Defenders.
the Justice
Defenders. Iron Fist was great in Defenders.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to
The
say.
Fantastic Four. No, that's a good show.
No, I was saying it like it was shit.
The new Fantastic Four.
The new
I
Fantastic
know.
Four.
It's an inaugural representation of them.
I don't like Reed.
The
Oh,
Justice
Pedro
Society.
Pascal.
No,
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
not.
you didn't like
Justice
Justice Society.
No, that shit. The filled with clowns, mate.
I don't think I've seen Justice Society.
It's just-
what Justice Gang, you mean?
Justice Gang. I mean, Justice Gang.
I don't think I've seen.
You have. It's with the new Superman film.
What's that? The Watchmen
Yeah, no.
No.
with
No.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd have to say
Avengers.
Avengers. Yeah, they did because
Probably.
Avengers aren't even like the most popular team in
Oh, Teen
comics,
Titans.
but like the movies. But then again, adaptation.
Live action Titans,
Yeah.
made. That
The
shit was
show.
ass.
That show's goated.
And the
wasn't.
the final one is, which group do you think is the closest?
He's shoving his
The,
fingers on
the
my phone.
closest to what?
To us, each other.
Oh,
Probably X-Men. I mean, they're
X-Men. Yeah,
family,
it
innit?
has to be.
Well, Fantastic Four, I'd say. They're
True.
actually
No, they're
a family.
actually a
They're
family.
actually a
No,
family.
we've talked
Well,
about this before.
Ben
you
is
know,
not related.
on the podcast, and we said the X-Men.
Fantastic Four now.
No, I think it's...
Yeah, but
Make a difference.
yeah, I mean,
No, but your whole argument is that the X-Men is
No,
literally a
it's
family.
because before it wasn't like overall. It was between the Avengers.
Yeah, but they're a
and
minority, bro.
Teen Titans?
Well,
yeah,
does
okay,
that
but that
do
has
with-
nothing to do with the prompt.
Like the but Fantastic Four are loved. X-Men are always so
Oh, yeah,
close-knit
but,
because they're.
who's
It's
the better
closest.
family?
Yeah, I think
I think...
I don't think so.
I think
Fantastic
see the
Four.
Fantastic
Like
Four...
visible, no, because visible Wolverine is not close with Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's close in the sense he
He's
can't
close
afford.
'cause they're
It has to
Eskimo
be
brothers.
Fantastic Four,
Eskimo
bro.
brothers.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Tunnel buddy.
It's either
Can
Fantastic
we all
Four...
tunnel underneath
Do
the
you
wall?
know, in I don't know if I've told you this, but in like one of the latest runs, Jonathan Hickman's, like they do a thing, where they get the island, like Krakoa, that
Krakoa,
big
yeah.
run. They make it so like the rooms, it's Jean Grey and then Wolverine's room, Cyclops' room, and they both have a door to her bedroom. Yeah. There's a big because there were like 3 rules in Krakoa, and one of them was to make more mutants. So it's a bit implied that there was some.
isn't technically Wolverine's gene to make him into an animal?
Yeah.
Like when Magneto takes the adamantium, like the adamantium slows it down.
He goes crazy and he becomes
like just a fucking blob.
Really?
Like
Pure fucking
like
muscle,
He just
bro.
becomes like a full
kind of
animal.
like a werewolf type thing.
Werewolf / monkey. That's your hero. Fuck. Yeah. I'll no, but realistically, then it's Fantastic Four.
It's either
bro.
Fantastic Four or Teen Titans. Because Teen Titans is also very close.
Fantastic
live
Four,
action.
bro.
Not Teen Titans.
Well, Fantastic Four is
I agree with you, I agree with you.
a couple that's married. 2 of them are siblings, and the other ones
The
are best friends.
couple are siblings. Fuck. And then there's the Rock. Why is the Wayne over there?
And The Rock goes up where?
Yeah, and then they have Franklin. Yeah, I'll agree with Fantastic
Sure.
Four. Okay, so now we're gonna
Best relationship in the family.
now we're gonna start talking about groups of heroes. What do you think, in terms of heroes specifically, is the best live action solo project?
Ooh.
When you say
Tasm 1?
when you say solo project, do you mean origin story or just a solo movie?
It's just a solo project in terms of like.
So
it's,
would you
for example,
count, for example,
I
Iron
wanna
Man
co-
2 as a solo project?
Yeah, but I won't count for if you said fucking X-Men.
Yeah,
Like, you
get
understand? So it's like it's around one character. That's what I'm trying to say by sole project.
Let's not say Logan.
that. Logan.
Tasman. Tasman.
You gotta be like objectively, it isn't.
I know my
Surely you
pick.
can-
I know my pick.
What's your pick, be?
Daredevil show. Probably.
Yeah, but it's
Would
3
you count
seasons.
that?
As a
3
solo.
seasons
Yeah.
against 1 movie, or 4 seasons against 1 movie.
Can't born again.
Gone burning.
Well, unfair.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
Unfair. Unless you take the Daredevil movie.
The Daredevil,
Ben Affleck.
but season 1. Just like season 1.
Weren't you scared of that movie?
Which one?
Yeah,
Daredevil movie with
the
Ben Affleck.
beginning bit.
Mate, when I was a kid, I was scared. Mate, I vomited after watching fucking
They didn't have to.
the
they didn't have to know.
Jungle Book.
No pressure on this guy. What's it up?
It's season 1 then. Just like season 1. I'll probably say.
That's arguably the worst.
Is it?
No, I think
Season 1.
Well, so our favorite solo movies
Project.
are just gonna be our favorite heroes, but in the movie. Because you said Spider-Man, you said Daredevil, I said Wolverine. You're gonna say what Captain America won.
I was gonna say Jessica Jones.
well, there's a mind control, and she gets like assaulted at this.
Yeah, but you can love the character, but they have fucking shit solo project.
Yeah.
But Logan isn't.
Yeah, he was quite shit.
Logan's a good movie, mate, but I don't know if he's like.
Oh,
Logan's
I
very
know
good.
mine.
Logan's
Punisher.
very, very good.
Yeah, but compared with other solo projects like Tasm 1.
Yeah. I'm going Punisher.
Do you see the clip I sent you? What do you do?
No, I blocked you.
So that swinging was great.
Okay,
It's like Ben.
we're just gonna stop that there.
Out my.
That's fucking. That's fucking cancer. And now we're gonna move on more to the heroism bit. So I asked you to prepare top 3 heroism peeps.
Keep it.
I did ask you to prepare. If you're not prepared, then like I did ask you, and I
did.
told
No, I
you on the
didn't.
train.
Yeah, he told me on the
no,
train.
this wasn't.
Did you see how they didn't look at their phones to see their favorite
Well,
character?
I know.
I don't think they're
I did
prepared.
clarify that this doesn't have to be Marvel or DC. You could have included anime or anything else you wanted.
Top 3, right?
Top 3, and I would actually prefer, if possible, you picked specific projects. For example, imagine you pick Spider-Man. You could have picked like Miles Morales Spider-Man or like the fucking
Let's take a gander on what I'm picking.
So I would say, me personally, I'll start.
Should we start say one by one? So one, and then go again, or how do you want to do it?
I say we just say each other, each because it's only 3, so it's not a big list.
Let me guess. You're gonna say Daredevil, Deku, and
No.
fucking.
This is to represent heroism.
Diddy.
I'm gonna say
the 3Ds.
I'm gonna say Deku. Deku there.
W Diddy.
I'll say so Deku from My Hero. I'll say Tasm 1, Spider-Man and Tasm 1, and I'll say Superman in a new Superman film.
Why? So this has to be from a specific. So you don't think.
Preferably because for example, if I just say Spider-Man, there might be some projects where Spider-Man is not. I mean, all projects with Spider-Man, he's a good
Wait,
hero.
what
but-
was your pick?
So I said Tasm 1, Deku My Hero, and Superman in a new Superman film.
I mean, I don't understand what this discussion. So you think Spider-Man
That's
in
my list.
Spider-Man 1 is the
Yeah.
best depiction of Spider-Man being a hero? Because
No, I think he shows him being like showing heroism in media. I think that film with Spider-Man is that Spider-Man in that film is a good representation of heroism
over
in
the
media.
game.
That's a good point.
But
Because you're
did he say
choosing.
film and shows?
He said from anything. You which specified.
He literally said film and shows. Look at him.
I forgot about the game.
TV.
Actually, to be
fuck,
fair,
I
in
don't
terms
know.
of heroism,
To be honest,
heroism.
Like,
Like if you cutscenes, obviously you can't like know the stuff you do in the game, like in terms of when you're playing as Spider-Man. But cutscenes, what is it? Film.
Well, on to you. What do you have? Look at your phone. See the notes. Yeah.
I have.
We're gonna skip you and then we
Yeah.
goes. My list says
Oh, really?
the exact same list.
You put Superman as well.
It's
from
for
the new
heroism. Mate,
Yeah.
as a hero, bro.
Yeah, that's nice. Take off.
All right. My list.
It's
I've
3.
got-
Why do you have to check?
I've got Deku as well. So
Right.
Izuku Midori.
Tasman
I've got Moon Rider.
from One Punch Man.
Guy from One Punch Man. Guy with no powers, but still putting himself on the line.
That's stupid.
No,
that's
it ain't.
It is.
And then I've got Captain America.
From
The last stand on the Endgame film. And I had the honorable mention.
did you say solo projects?
No, this is just characters.
And then I have an honorable mention, which is the Human Torch in the comics, which is when
You've never read that comic.
he has to fight. all
You
of
can't
the,
have the other mention because you didn't read the comic.
I did read that comic on TikTok, but I did read that. Comic.
That's not reading it.
You read a
you
panel.
read that panel.
No, I read
No,
the.
go comics. If you want to see the comic, search up comic story and Human Torch, and then he'll literally read you the story, and you can be doing something else.
Human Torch. in
Rip
the-
comic
in the
story,
comics.
man.
Okay.
Rip
What
Benny.
would you say? I presume you would disagree with everyone on this table.
Well, I agree with your Superman picks. I also agree with Spider-Man pick.
Ooh, you agree with the Spider-Man pick?
Yeah, I just don't understand your
Don't worry,
obsession.
you love Tasman?
Like with Tasman, why
It's
you have to
perfect.
specify? It's not.
No, okay, perfect.
I
I'll,
can't
I'll
understand
delete every
But
Wolverine
you know,
thing.
no one,
Just watch Tasman
no
one more
one
time.
else agrees with that.
That's not true. A lot of people like Tasman. A lot of people are coming around on Tasman.
No, a lot of people say that that TASM is not as bad as people make it seem. But the consensus is that at least people tend to prefer TASM 2 over
No,
TASM
it's
1.
just Tasman 2 has higher highs, but as war was.
Tasman 2 was
Yeah,
peak.
that's
no,
what
I
I
agree with
fucking
that.
think he
I
said.
feel like Tasman 1 is more consistent,
Mm.
and then Tasman 2 is just a lot of. Yeah.
Tasman 2 to me was better than Tasman 1. But that's my opinion.
See, there's a reason why you're the only one not wearing a hat, man.
True, because you don't do the homework.
Dickhead. What would you say though? What would you say? Because then we can discuss
I was
all
thinking maybe Batman because he has to deal with the whole thing of like that he doesn't-
heroism.
Yeah, he is a hero.
He's a vigilante.
Yeah, he is a hero.
Why is he vigilante?
He's just an
He's literally a vigilante.
No, he is a
He
vigilante. no
literally
question.
isn't.
Say Batman isn't a vigilante.
We had a whole
No.
conversation in the Vigilante episode that you can check out now on top about how Batman might be considered vigilante.
How is he a vigilante?
Before he
works
joins the
outside the wall.
Justice League, he works outside the wall.
Don't all heroes work outside? Oh,
No,
no, you
we-
find that
We
Spider-Man
had this
works outside the
conversation.
wall.
Yeah,
That's why Spider-Man is a vigilante.
But they're okay. They can be considered heroes. But Batman from what?
Wait, did you make a point in the vigilante episode that
He's on about
that's-
Absolute Batman.
No,
Makes sense.
didn't you make a point in the vigilante episode that Spider-Man in Tasman 1 is a bit like a good
It wasn't
representation of
Tasman 1
vigilante?
specifically. It wasn't Tasman 1 specifically.
We didn't mention Tasman 1, but it wasn't Tasman specific.
Oh,
yeah.
brother!
Yeah,
big
but like
three
Batman from
characters.
what? I agree with you. Superman, the new Superman film, is probably the best representation of heroism we've
Nah,
had. in
Henry
years.
Cavill was better.
From the Batman, like the whole thing of him.
The Batman.
Yeah.
It's a good representation of heroism.
Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Oh my god, mate.
You know, at the end when he has because he's
flood.
not a vigilante, and at the end he's rescuing people from the
flood.
flood, like lighting
Yeah,
the
but
torch.
not top 3.
Okay, he lights it.
It's not top 3.
It's
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 not
flare.
top-
Yeah, but it's not top 3. Maybe if you did the homework, you'd have seen he's not top 3.
Well, what's your third pick? Just so we can shit on you
What's
more.
the second?
So he picked Superman and
Oh.
Batman. I guess he loves DC. Wolverine? Fuck, might as well.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So,
Genuine. From what?
From what? From the first Wonder Woman film.
Where she fucks Chris Hemsworth.
Kyle, no.
I mean,
That's not even the
I'll
first one.
pick. I'll pick Spider-Man definitely, and if I have to
From
pick
what?
one,
Project film.
I'd pick from the games,
Tasman.
obviously.
Yeah.
Not game. Because the game you play.
Change whatever he just said and put Tasman 1.
Oh, so you can't pick games.
So let's say, let's say you don't pick games. I didn't think people would bring games, to be fair.
Okay. Can I use the animated shows?
Yeah.
Spider-Man in Spectacular Spider-Man.
Really?
No.
Oh, that show's long as shit.
I mean, I guess that's a good point, but
Oh, wait,
I mean,
maybe
yeah,
I'm
I'm not
thinking
mad at
of the wrong one.
Yeah, I'm not.
Is
I'm
the
not about
Spectacular the one that we watched the most
Sorry,
recent?
honestly, just search it up.
No, it's not.
No.
Oh,
That's
is
the
it the one that
Friendly
we used to
Neighborhood.
watch as kids then?
Yes.
That one.
Well, we watched more
we
than
watched
one.
multiple ones.
Just take my dick.
You probably are still thinking about the wrong one.
If
because we watched more than one as a
had
kid.
to pick,
Is it the one that we used to watch in Portugal?
We watched more than one in.
The CD one.
if I had to
We had
pick,
more than one in CD.
no, if I had to pick a movie, a Spider-Man movie that represents the best, that best represents him being a hero.
Heroism, mate. That's
Isn't
the whole
wait,
point.
sorry, isn't this the one where he has a whole conversation with the X-Men?
No,
No?
that's the wrong one.
No, it's the one where he has a symbiote and he's like, we need money.
Yeah, that is the same one.
Wouldn't you say No Way Home?
That's the one where he breaks like the fourth.
Better heroism.
Yeah.
What does he do in No Way Home that shows such feats of heroism?
Well, he defeats
Wait,
all
what
the
came in?
all.
Oh, No Way Home. I was thinking Far From Home. I was
Yeah,
like,
he
what the fuck?
defeats all the villains by learning on
Oh,
now. not
what
to
person
kill
does
them.
he like? What proper normal New York people does he save?
No, but he goes, I love you. Andrew Garfield goes, I love you
Right,
guys.
so that's a definition. So if they stop
Typhoon.
like
Yeah,
a
but
world threat,
All that happened in Tasman 1, as well as him saving other people like civilians.
Superman's dad in the hurricane was more of a
He
hero
saves,
than...
he saves Kurt Connors, which is the threat, which was the wizard, and he saves normal people.
and
Am I wrong? I mean, am I wrong? Guys, it's like this
yeah,
podcast.
but
we
like,
should argue about points.
you're defining again. I mean, it's impossible to argue when it comes to Tasm because, like, you say
Because you know you're wrong.
no, not you say everything, and then you use the point that he physically is shown to save people, right? To for every single point you make about Tasm, but then when I say about that, in, for example, Spider-Man: Homecoming, you're like, oh, that doesn't count because he
When he gives the bike back.
or when he saves.
Whatever. Exactly.
Great point.
I just remember the movie very well.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I think Batman is a bit of a crazy pick. I don't think there's been any iteration where Batman shows such strong heroism compared to Deku.
Yeah. You should have used. There's so many better anime ones.
It's because he didn't.
Yeah,
move
I mean,
over.
I'm not even gonna talk about Mumen Rider over there, bro.
No, I think Moomin Rider is like a good definition of a hero.
Yeah,
Let me
like one
explain why
panel,
before
bro.
I get.
You've explained why. We know why. You know.
You've had,
We
like,
know
Let's do the viewers know.
if they watch the other
Well, they
episode.
just tune in for this episode, mate.
just now. Just for
He's got no powers, mate. He's a level C hero, but even then, when all the higher level heroes have been defeated by the fucking Darkuna, mate.
They weren't higher level.
It was just Genos, and he was pretty weak then.
And he shows up on his fucking little bike, and he's been beaten the fuck out, but he's still getting up and going. And then everyone starts saying that he gets fucked.
Yeah, but okay, but he had like that one panel. Like besides that,
No.
tell me one other instance besides that.
He's shown more. He's constantly getting fucked over.
Tell me.
But he, like,
Because you picked it, I presume you have a vast knowledge of this character. Because like Guesswink, you pick characters that you know.
yeah. There's been shown in the anime other scene where he's
Tell
going.
me one.
Tiago's too busy trying to think of a bad scene in Tasm right
I don't
now.
know. I'll take something else.
I'm pretty sure that
Instead of paying attention, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
he does fight against other people, and it's the
Yeah,
same
but
sort
he's
of
a
thing.
hero.
He's the representation of being a hero when you've been given nothing, but he's still trying to save people.
But who does he
was-
save?
Huh?
Who does he save?
He doesn't say he just gets beat up.
No, he does. Like, for example, he saved.
No, he doesn't give up, but he doesn't say shit.
He gave Saitama.
A ride.
No, he gave Saitama time to show up.
No, he took Saitama there. Because
No, he
Saitama
didn't.
was on the back of his bike.
No, he didn't.
No, he did
He's
not.
getting
No,
fucking-
no, but like I think to have a good representation of heroism, you also need strength. It's just not about. It's not just about not giving up, bro.
No, to me, no, mate. Heroism to me is like he was handed. There's good cards, there's bad cards. He was handed no cards, but even then, he's got no reason to fight because he was given nothing. It's almost like
Who does he save?
Yeah.
he does. He saved the people because he gave them time
he
for
didn't.
Saitama to show up.
No, he was just getting his ass beat.
No, he was distracting
If
the
Saitama
Darkuna.
didn't, Saitama saved those people. Saitama didn't. If Saitama didn't
He's
show
right.
up, wouldn't the people die? Because he's not stopping.
In my
the-
definition of heroism is even more
No,
impactful.
this even actually leads pretty nicely to one of my first questions. Like, I think you need strength.
I disagree.
Have good, not to be a hero. I feel like, of course, people can be heroes on their day to days, but to have good representation of heroism, especially in media, because we're talking about heroes like with powers and shit.
Yeah.
You need to have some sort of strength.
Yeah, you
because for
need-
example, Mumen Rider, yeah, no, I respect him. He's a G for not giving up, but he was getting his shit rocked.
You need to be able to separate yourself. Not yourself. You need to be able to separate the character from the normal civilian. Because
Yeah.
That's great.
Good point, man.
That's
Good point.
great. Basically, this is almost like an Asta, but Asta was like, I've been.
Yeah, but Asa actually has strength.
no,
to
exactly,
him.
because suddenly you've got a book for yourself, love. Have
Yeah,
a
I'm not
book.
saying I'm not saying I like that point. But I didn't put Asta in the top 3 for a reason.
Yeah, but Mumen Rider didn't actually just have a fucking randomly a magic bike showed up for him. He's just still.
He also had that one panel, bro. It wasn't. Besides that,
He had more panels.
where he showed up, yes, but not to show heroism. Just kind of to show how weak he is.
Yeah.
Because he's just the guy that rides his bike.
Yeah.
Why are we
He's,
forgetting
he's
that?
the male guy, bro. He's the guy that brings me my
Did
Uber
you even
Eats.
put Superman there?
No, but you know,
Do you know that scene where he's riding his bike to the city? He was on his way to give me my Uber Eats. That's why he was fucking riding.
Yeah, bro. Like Superman in a Superman film, where he just goes, "As a peer, hero,
Takes off.
hero."
You want to change your list?
You change your list, put Deku in there or Moon Rider? I'll put Moon Rider over Batman, man.
why? What is the reason you picking TASM 1 and not TASM 2? You two. Over the
I
best.
think he shows.
Why does he show a better representation?
Because
of
well, he
being-
saves more people there.
Does he?
Like I
Yeah,
feel like
TASM 1.
the kid
Saves
and
the
crane
kid.
scene is so fucking.
What about
He saves Kurt Corners.
what about all the people that he saves in TASM 2 with the electro scene, like in the railway?
Yeah, but he's fighting Electro.
no. Before
Yeah,
he
no, I
fights,
get when he's
He
pulling
saves
people's hands away
He
from
saves
the.
Gwen in the movie. He saves
well,
the kid in the
technically
car.
He doesn't.
No,
That's in the second
I mean,
movie.
first
Oh,
when
yeah.
he's in the school, he throws out the
Yeah.
window. He saves the kid in the car, gives him his mask to be like, "You can be strong too." That's a hero.
Yeah,
That's
He lets
yeah.
the villain escape so he can save a child. That's a hero,
yeah, fair.
Okay.
and that's Asmon.
and
then-
that doesn't happen in the second one. So that's
Well, in
why
TASM
that's
2
why you're saying he's
In
not.
TASM
That's what I'm
2,
saying,
there's
TASM 1.
the ending scene of when he's fighting Rhino and the kid steps up and he's like, I'll take it from
That's
here.
Asmon.
No,
That's the post credits.
no, that's after Gwen dies.
Mate, I know the movie better, bro. That's post credits.
You've
I'm
watched.
so
you've watched,
sure. Isn't he wrong, mate?
2002,
There you go.
It's post credits, regardless.
Yeah, but like
you've
without
watched-
the setting up of
You,
2001,
you've
don't.
watched Spider-Man 2 recently with Tobey Maguire. What about that whole scene where he saves people from the
Have
train?
you?
He's not talking to me.
Yeah,
Huh?
him.
You watched Tobey Maguire's film recently?
Yes, watched Spider-Man 2 recently.
Not recently. I've
No,
watched it.
not recently,
But I've watched it.
but yeah.
I've watched it. Yeah. Where he saves the
But,
people
like, to-
and like
the train.
he's,
And they carry him
Yeah.
over the set.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck,
but no,
man.
that was good.
Isn't that not a better representation that Andrew Garfield ever did
No.
of heroism? Well, just because Andrew Garfield saved one kid and he gave him
No.
his mask.
because like that scene, he's stopping the train is like a big hero thing. Like it's not personal. Like yes, he saves those people and he stops the fucking train.
He
And
also
that scene was
tries.
great.
He also tries to save Doctor Octopus, but then he brings him back to reality, and then that's why he makes a decision of like sacrificing himself.
Yeah, but doesn't the thing explode?
Yeah, because he is able to bring.
Didn't really save him there, though, buddy.
Would you say that being like the best representation of being a hero is you're able to like redeem your villain or like
He redeemed Wizard. He was
How?
the one that saved Wizard. He brought
isn't-
Wizard back. He brought Kurt Connors back. And then at the end, he brought him so much back that Kurt Connors saves his wife at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
No,
Peter's
he just gained
falling.
control again.
No, yeah, but
Tasman
Peter's
wanted
falling and holds his hand before he falls off the tower.
Yeah, I get that. But for example,
Well, either way, I mean,
but in No Way Home, he's still the wizard. He's
because
not any
that's
different.
before he.
That's before that
teleport them
happens.
before that happens.
I thought it was at the mo. No,
Because they
it
all
was-
die.
No, that's the thing. The wizard was the only one that didn't die.
That didn't die.
Yeah.
So
no,
they-
but they
they-
teleport him before.
Because
he,
at the end of the 2001, he's not the wizard anymore because he
Yeah.
got cured by
he
them.
got cured.
No, because he says.
That's why
Yes.
he was.
No,
That's
no,
why
no.
his arm disappears.
Can I say something? Because
No.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Sure.
In No Way Home, the wizard says, "Oh, Max, I saw in the papers that you died." That's at the end of 2002, which means that at the end
Sure.
of 2002, the wizard's still alive.
Well,
So
he was
that's at that
cured.
point that
in
he-
2001, he's cured.
He's not fully cured.
Well, that's what they established in the movie. He's cured and he saves Peter. So
that is true. That doesn't make sense though. Because
and
he
that's-
is cured at the
he
end
is
of
cured
2001.
Is he
in the-
fully cured?
He loses his arm.
yeah, every other wizard is cured and he loses his arm and he saves Peter.
I
before
thought it
he
was
falls
just a
off the tower.
temporary thing with him.
They threw him in
That,
prison.
actually, that's something that doesn't really make sense about No Way Home. To be fair,
Yeah, but also they tried.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was baboonery.
that's why No Way Home is not top
I
five. You
highly
can
doubt
watch.
they did 2001 think of no helm.
Yeah,
That-
it was a
that-
last minute thing.
I guess, yeah.
But yeah, I still
Yeah,
think
and the train scene with Tobey Maguire was great, but I think though the scenes with Andrew Garfield were more personalized. It felt like Spider-Man was more down to earth on that like street level thing. It wasn't stopping a big train filled with people, but even though that scene was great and showed the people of New York loving him, even though that scene was great.
So they have to save people individually to
No,
be heroes.
No, but is that what I said? Oh my days! I hate when you put words in my mouth. I love
something
the
else
scene
in
with
his
Tobey
mouth.
Maguire when
You
he
swap.
saves the
Yeah,
people in
but
the train.
you're saying that Andrew
But-
Garfield shows better
Because
heroism.
it was more personalized with the person.
So
he
it
saved
it
it.
has to be a one-on-one type thing.
It doesn't have to be, but it doesn't have to be.
Because you're
It
saying
still
that's
shows
what
Tobey
it
Maguire.
elevates it above.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire still shows heroism, but it does elevate above if, especially with Spider-Man, when you're a street level character, having more of a personal interaction with the person you're saving.
That's a good point. To be fair,
And it's not like a big thing, like a train is derailing and it's this huge thing. It's about to crash into a building. No, it's just a kid is getting bullied and
Yeah.
he fixes his science project.
It's the small things, yeah.
It's the small things.
Like Mum and Rider does.
it's the small things.
But he also does the big things of holding a car off a bridge and then he has to save the kid.
Okay.
To be honest, he does save multiple people in the bridge,
What
like
small
holding the
things
car
does
onto the
Deku
bridge.
does?
The what?
Deku does.
He saves multiple people.
He says,
I
as a
said
vigilante.
small thing.
As a vigilante. Like,
He
this
saves-
girl is getting bullied, the dragon lady is getting bullied, and then he stops her.
Yeah.
That's small.
Isn't she getting like attacked?
Bullied.
No, she's
No, she's getting bullied because of how she looks.
Yeah.
Which I know you bully people based on their
Yeah,
looks.
PSL.
Peace out.
Piss off.
More. Bro, I just think a lot of people just don't give Tasman the respect he deserves.
Because it deserves no respect. It's a copy of Spider-Man 2.
How? How?
Wizard is a carbon copy of Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2.
That is not just not true.
You just
It is
come up
true.
with new takes. Just piss me
Dr.
off.
I said that last
How?
time. Man.
How?
Did you?
Yes.
Then why did I not get mad at you?
Wizard. First of all, if then you're saying that Wizard in a comics is a carbon copy
No,
of
but, no,
Dr.
we've had this conversation.
Yeah, and you were wrong there. There's more
No.
than one version of Wizard. One where he's smart and one where he just animalistic.
No, the most common version of the wizard is the fact that he loses.
Realistically, you don't know Wizard comics like we do, man. Let's be...
You're saying what most common version is what, where he's just a 10-foot.
But let's stick to the
Well,
point.
let's stick to the point.
Let's stick
So,
to the point of heroism.
Momo Rider's
This guy
number
put
one.
Batman, mate.
Momo Riders number 1. What's 2 and 3 then?
No, we don't have to agree on an overall
Yeah,
list. I
you're
mean,
wrong. So, Momo
Spider-Man
Rider.
has to be there. Superman has to be there. I mean, with Superman, there's not much debating in terms of the project.
Okay, that's
Spider-Man,
the
there
top
is.
three
He
then.
saves a squirrel.
But Superman saves like a fucking
squirrel.
squirrel. Yeah. So I feel like Superman, in
personal
terms of like, in terms of project, he also saves
He's
a dog.
kebab guy.
A dog as well.
No, he
when he
doesn't.
blows the ice on the floor.
Kebab guy
Um,
gets shot.
I think with Superman, there's not much debating in terms of what project you'd pick. Spider-Man, there is clearly because we've just been debating about it.
Henry Cavill.
Because he just fucking horror farmed and everything explodes.
Yeah.
That's my Superman.
And then you cannot say that Henry Cavill shows more heroism in Man of Steel than
No,
no,
he doesn't.
David Cornsweet.
He doesn't. See how like when something is blatantly obvious, I just agree.
But,
Yeah, but Pedro-
you're blatantly stupid.
But Pedro, but you're mature and you're more ooh.
I'm about to review.
Like, but yeah, so
Should we move on to the review?
I don't think Batman should be there. Wait, I just have a few final things.
Oh.
I don't think so. Been
yeah,
an hour and 20, mate.
Fine, we're making 2 episodes.
Wait, that's not like episodes.
How about you hurry? Fucking topic, mate.
Okay, yeah, fuck me. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a few like pillars, core pillars. So I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you like a few things, like qualities. This is the word I was looking for. I'm gonna give you a few qualities, and you have to choose 3 and then rank those 3 in terms of like how important it is for true heroism. So it's core pillars of true heroism. So you have
Isn't it heroism?
heroism.
He's saying heroinism.
Am I? Fuck. So having the sacrifice without the expectation of praise.
Yes.
So sacrificing themselves without needing like
Yeah.
Approval.
courage in fear. So in like being courageous. Protecting those that are weaker than them, and then accountability and humility. So it's those 4.
Yeah, I'd agree. All of them.
Yeah.
In the way you said them.
And the way I said them. So sacrificing without expectation of praise should be over courage and fear and protecting those that are weaker.
Yeah.
Or are you just saying that just to speed this up?
No. I do think sacrificing without expecting praise is like your number one thing as a hero.
Yeah.
Because if you're expecting praise, you're not really a hero.
What were the second and third?
Courage and fear, protecting those that are weaker, and then the 4th is the accountability.
Because like you can protect those that are weaker.
And then you expect
100%.
praise by
Yeah.
Captain Celebrity.
True.
No, I'll put so that stays the top 1, and then I'll put protecting people as second, and then being courageous over fear third, and then
And accountability goes.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
makes
even if you're scared as fuck, if you're still protecting people, that's better than being courageous and not protecting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree.
Was it Kirishima? Was that his plotline?
What?
That whole thing of like.
No,
being-
but
No,
it's-
that he wasn't hard enough.
that he had to act while scared. That was this whole
Yeah.
thing. Okay,
You
so
walk about like Fat Gun. You should cosplay him, mate.
No,
Post meal.
post diabetes.
Post meal.
okay, so oh my god, I better have notes.
full fat.
So fat.
Okay, so
Fully powered.
we have to move on to the review because we've been going here for a while. So yeah, we're gonna be reviewing now To Be Hero X, which is a new anime, as I said. So like,
No, yeah, I was just gonna add that I found out it's Chinese. It's a Chinese animation like the fucking Klein Moretti. What's his
More the mysteries.
Lord of Mysteries.
Okay, so
Great show, 10 out of 10.
so we're gonna review World of Mysteries.
now we're gonna review To Be
we're gonna review To Be Hero
We've
X.
reviewed World of Mysteries. Check it out.
Yeah,
so-
go check it out.
Like always, we're gonna give our initial score. We're gonna go around, give our initial scores, and we'll give a non-spoiler review on it, and then we'll say spoilers, spoiler warning when we move on to spoilers, and then we'll put it on our table. I keep touching my hat; it's annoying me. And then we'll put it on a table, our rating table that we've made, and personalize it ourselves. So, without further ado, let's just say these are our scores for To Be Hero X. Let's start over there.
Okay.
Well, over here.
Yeah, I want to. I want to see what's waiting for me.
But now, okay, just because you said that we're starting over here, I'm giving To Be Hero X a 4. I could be moved up to a 5, but I'm at a 4 right now.
Oh no.
What are you giving it?
Okay. I'm giving Be Hero X a 9.
6.
I'm giving
Oh my
To
god.
Be Hero X, I'm giving it a 7.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so I'm clearly lower.
Yeah.
Initially, to be fair, initially I was at a 5.
Oh no.
I was at a 5 initially.
Nice.
But to be honest, now that I'm thinking about 4 is bad. 4 is bad. I'll put it at 5 because it's also a little bit more consistent with maybe some of my points. So I'm just gonna say my. So I'm at a 5 right now. I'll change my score right now because it's in the mid section, which kind of makes more sense in the lower mid section. Okay. In the beginning, I had the arcane type of animation. I really liked that, and then it would only swap in fights. I think everything after Nice was just a continuous decline.
Yes, I agree.
I think that it was extremely rushed. The pacing was probably the worst thing I've seen in any show I've watched. Because each character got maybe 3 to 4 episodes to them. You could not care about the characters because you didn't have time with them. So something would happen, you'd be like, oh.
I disagree.
Why do I care about that? I have some specific instances I can talk about. I'm like, oh, this is sick. Because the fight scenes were major positive in the show. They were amazing, but it's a clear show where it's like, you can have amazing fight scenes. If I don't give a fuck about the plot, it doesn't bring the show up enough. There were some fight scenes where I'm just like, this is sick, but I do not care. You do not give enough to the characters. You don't have enough time with the characters. And then you don't even bring them back. Like at the end of the show, like, you don't really see shit again. Like some of the characters that you've maybe seen from the beginning, you don't see again at the end of the show.
That's true.
And it was just in terms of character enjoyability. I don't know why you're looking around, you fat fuck. In terms of enjoyability, it was legit this constant fucking decline.
Can I go after?
It was legit. So it was the going up.
You should go last anyways.
It was going up the peak of nice, and then just continuous going down in terms of how much I enjoyed the characters.
How can you say characters didn't have enough development when they'll each get 3 episodes minimum for each?
No, not minimum. Probably maximum 4 episodes each, if that.
Yeah,
and
but dedicated just for them.
You can't introduce an episode character and then finish it 3 episodes later.
I
and
agree with you there. They do develop.
This show is an anthology series. I don't know what your expectations were for this show, but this show is an anthology series. So, which means it's like it's small stories. No. It's small stories within the same.
But I don't like that. I'm not watching a 24 episode anime with 25 characters and I barely know anything about them.
Look, I disagree there, bro.
Yeah,
they literally do an origin story for all of them and show how they change.
The main issue.
But not majorly. Maybe 1 or 2. I maybe want to talk about.
Literally all of them. I disagree with you there.
No, like the development.
Name one.
What?
Name a character
That doesn't develop much.
Besides the fucking dog.
Besides the fucking dog.
The robot girl doesn't develop much.
Robot girl.
The girl the final one.
She does develop.
You don't have to scream there.
The one that doesn't develop majorly. That's my fucking point.
Yeah,
People keep saying I'm not like, she just wants to be a hero, and then she's Iron Man. And then
she does.
And my problem is not even with the development itself. Some characters do development, but I feel like their development is just extremely rushed because of how little episodes we have with them. So it's like something happens, and then he goes through like extreme development in 1 episode, and I'm like, oh, I guess he's just like this fucking like for example with the speed guy, he's just fucking.
I would have preferred if. Because I do agree with Rafa in terms of the first story, which was Mr. Nice. 10 out of 10 for me. That was beautiful.
Not 10 out of 10, mate. Fucking chill.
But
it was good.
For me, it was.
It was good.
The animation was
But imagine you had more time with it.
Exactly. But the animation, it was beautiful. I really liked the idea. Like, everything was just, to me, amazingly perfect, right? And then, like, at the end of the Mr. Nice story...
This steady decline from there.
I'm like, okay, and then, like... Next episode, I want more of him. They transitions and then transitions. It's like they build it up and then they leave you there. Then by the end you just don't care. And then also the other thing was
you don't care.
Also the voice acting in English was very poor.
I didn't watch it in English.
Well, I kind of had to.
Maybe I did. I
kind of had to, especially in certain characters. Not all of them, but especially like you see the little dog youth.
Yeah.
Where his dad.
No, his voice was just weird.
No, but it was poor voice acting. It was cringe, and like I'm not the type of guy to really watch it in English, but I have watched it in English, and there is a clear difference. You can have good voice acting in English as well, and I think that was.
But I do think that the show would have been a lot better if exactly the same, half the characters in terms of like stories. Spend more time with them.
I agree, but that's my major negative.
Make the transitions and the connection between the characters better. Because, for example, at the end of Mr. Nice, we're not going to spoilers, but at the end of the Mr.
Stop saying that. You're going to give me an aneurysm if every non-spoiler you start your sentence by, but not going in spoilers. Stop saying that. Please, if you say that again, I'm going to hate you.
What's wrong with that?
Please, every time we're talking about non-spoilers.
Every time we have a non-spoiler review, say not going spoiled, and then you proceed to basically say spoilers.
But just say what you're going to say.
Going to fucking spoilers, then.
No, not spoilers.
Better?
No,
at the end of Mr. Nice Guy's fucking storyline, the next character shows up, the speed guy, at that last final scene, and they never touch on that again.
Yeah, if you think about it, all the other characters, I mean, especially those two don't show up again, but all the other characters, they don't really touch on them again.
Yeah,
And maybe some of the girls they do because they're involved directly to the to some other storylines. But even then, it's not a thing of like, even though you're actually spending more time with them, it doesn't feel like that.
That's what I agree a lot. Where this show was going up with Nice, it was going up. And then
This is our moment.
after Nice, it just started going down and down and down. And pretty much every other character after Nice, the character after was okay. Like, it was good.
Yeah.
Character after this,
And then also,
after that, it was like, okay,
the
what is this?
steady decline of using that type of arcane animation, that was such a big puzzle for me. in the beginning.
it was
The
a thing
green-haired girl was like the break off of this is the good to this is
it was just a thing of also like the connection is what I said. The connections between the characters were done horribly. They would maybe show them in one
There was
scene,
none.
and then the next episode is the next 4 episodes the origin for that side character you've seen in one
Also,
scene.
it kind of like gets annoying just continually seeing and like
It's
you
pretty
want to see, for example, Nice. I wanted to see maybe because like what happens with Nice, like you want to see like have a more of a growth between him and his relationships, and then make shit more impactful. But that's such a big
The whole
negative on
show
the
was waiting for Nice to come back.
It doesn't feel seriously, but it doesn't. Shit
Well,
doesn't
he didn't
feel.
come back.
Shit does not. No, it wasn't him. Shit does not feel impactful because you're not built with these characters, with their relationship, with all this. So it does not matter as much, and that's such an.
You feel like you're always restarting the show.
Yeah, exactly, and it gets tiring seeing the 6th origin story, and they're different.
I thought that was
but
in
the
the
6th
past.
origin story in a row, bro. Like it gets tiring.
Wait, when Nice shows up later in the show, I thought that was
Well,
like
we'll
in
talk
the past.
more about it in
yeah.
spoilers because that's the finale. So we
Yeah,
can
that's
talk
the
more
finale.
about that in spoilers.
But it's not a Nice from the beginning, like the new.
Did you feel like?
Oh, no, yeah, that
Did you
I
feel
knew.
like anything that we've said was like something you encountered as well?
No, so I strongly disagree with pretty much everything you said.
Oh.
I went
Strongly disagree.
I went to this show knowing that it was an anthology series. So knowing that will mean basically it's going to follow like multiple characters and they're going to have different stories. I didn't even know they're going to be like have it linked so much.
Which
they're not
they
barely
didn't.
linked.
They're linked. So
Barely.
the show starts pretty much at the end of the story, and then you follow up to see all the different things that happen to get to that point. You learn more about the world by looking at different pieces and by looking at different characters. And you're saying that there's not like cohesive, straightforward storyline, but as you're watching each episode, you learn more about the world. You learn more about what happened. You piece things
You
together.
learn more about the world.
That you didn't, that were like left as questions about like for example a big plot point with the airplane crash. All of that you start to learn more as to why, as to this.
But no,
you
it's
learn
extremely
more-
simple.
Yeah, you learn. It's not extremely simple.
is.
You learn more about the world, about the way these companies work, about the
Sure.
way they have empowered all of that stuff, about how society
Yeah, but
works.
they don't connect the
the
characters.
It
power-
also doesn't explain why some people have abilities without trust.
I think the power system is incredibly interesting. The whole thing.
Wait, how do you explain that? Some people have abilities without trust. They do not explain that at all.
Who?
The luck bitch.
Who?
She has.
Well, they
She had minor trust, but like she had trust of like no, she got blessed.
The
Like
point
that's the
trusted
whole
her.
thing. Like she got blessed, but like because she shows her trust to her
The people's
her
trust.
boyfriend,
The people.
and it was like 2. It was like 12, or it was 11 because he was like, oh, it's in the double digits. But she has powers from that
What at the end of her episode,
in the beginning.
like in
when she was a child, when she
Yeah.
was
A
being
teenager.
a teenager.
being like seen
Yeah.
as a.
Before that,
She
before
didn't-
she gets
she had-
seen as the.
No,
the-
she had
a
trust.
huge volume.
She had
it wasn't
huge
huge. It was like it was double digits.
His was 12.
Yeah, his was like
his a 12?
Yeah.
hers
Maybe
was
I'm wrong.
massive.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hers was
So, yes,
hers was
massive.
like 9 inches long, mate.
So, but the
So,
cards are not connected.
I love the whole thing of the trust and fear system.
Did not care about X, by the way. He showed up at the end.
No, I like
I,
it a lot.
I liked him in a sense
so
as a character, but we barely spent any time with him. So I'm
So
not fan of this guy. Just
I
over 4
really
minutes.
enjoyed. Yes, like you basically things happen in the
They do.
in blocks, and then you have to piece them together yourself. You have to like link them, and so something that happens in a storyline previously, you're gonna see how the next one links to it.
How does any storyline link
Wait.
with anything that happened
The-
to Nice in the beginning?
No, because that's the end. You see.
So the show started with the end.
Yes.
Guys,
And that's what I really liked about how this show, it wasn't just a straight up a storyline that begins at the beginning with a character that goes through a character development, and then it finishes at the end with this character having changed and the world has changed in some way. I really liked how this was like the perspective of
Didn't you
multiple.
want to see Nice again?
I did, but I
you
was
don't
also
see him again.
You see him towards the end.
That's not
that
him.
nice.
You see actual Nice, and that's what I like to see.
You didn't want to see the original Nice.
Wing. I had his
Ling-a-ling.
story. I obviously wanted to see him again,
Mate, especially after the last
but
scene.
I was enjoying seeing the other characters and how, especially
apart
You don't
from
even see Ingenium again.
Ingenium.
Ingenium.
The second guy.
Esau, you do.
No, that's not
No,
the
you don't.
Ingenium you get to know. That's a
No,
different one.
that's the
Yeah.
old one.
Yeah,
You don't
that's-
see those characters.
Yeah.
Wait,
Those
wait,
first two characters, you don't see them
Wait.
again.
wait. Esau.
At the end.
Yes,
That's not him.
it is.
That's
Well,
not the
then
kid. He's acting
It
completely
is.
different,
It's
bro,
not-
because he's a murderer.
I know, but
But
they
they
didn't
didn't
explain that.
Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. So they start with the end of the show, but then is the Esau part the beginning?
So
And wait, if that is true, that's even worse. Because you tell me, because the whole Esau bit is the character was set up. They like he. Can we actually just jump into spoilers?
Yeah, it might be better, to be fair.
Because
I mean, my last big non-spoiler thing is that the animation was amazing.
To be
The
fair, I
fight
do agree with
scenes
that.
were amazing.
Yeah,
in
I didn't like
both animation styles of fight there were.
but they stopped with the arcane
in the-
animation, so I just went
But
to normal
even
anime.
in the just the normal anime,
That was good,
style,
yeah.
all the
And they
fight scenes
transitioned between
were
the-
amazing.
Yeah, but they stopped doing that.
Especially in the Nice, very well done.
But they stopped
towards
doing that
the end,
afterwards.
yeah,
It just
I
stayed that
think,
kind of-
I think it was all
Yeah, and
really,
the dog
really
was your
done.
favorite character, probably.
Now, so the dog episode is the only reason I'm giving it is a big reason.
Mate,
I'm
the
giving it a
green-haired
9.
girl, I couldn't care less.
It was fine. It was good.
That's it, we just jump into
Her
spoilers.
storyline
Yeah.
was good.
So this
Okay,
is spoilers.
Shut the fuck up! It's my episode. So this is spoilers for To Be Hero X.
Well, actually,
So if
I'm
you
not
want to
supposed
watch it, beware. But I mean, it's not that big of a.
It's not that
Let me
good.
just
It's not
start,
like
let me just start with this.
Wait, so shouldn't we talk like chronologically?
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna talk.
the speed guy.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna
so-
talk about the green-haired girl.
I
Let's
was, I was
go.
going to talk about Mr. Nice Guy, which is more chronological than what you started with. 'cause you started with
What do you want to
Speed
talk
Hair.
about next?
Mr. Nice Guy, right?
Yeah.
His missus
Yeah.
decides to go on holiday. He goes over there. Last scene, she gets clipped by Ingenium. Don't touch on it again.
I mean, Issel.
Yeah, don't touch on it again.
Oh yeah, she got the. She does
So
get
that,
clipped,
so that
yeah.
was a big thing.
the beach.
Final thing at the beach. I actually wanted to
And
be
also,
with you.
they never
Boom.
talk about
For
that.
example,
The whole thing of like their relationship was set up so quick, and then it's like it's a big thing about about Nice,
Yeah.
about the new Nice. It's his relationship with her, but you see like a couple scenes of them building that up, and then
No, but that was
then it's
good.
over.
I
Which
thought
is-
that was a
I need-
pro.
but no,
No,
it's
no.
good, but I need more, bro.
That was good.
Because then she gets clipped. I'm like,
There's
okay.
literally a whole scene where he's crying, not because
Okay.
she's actually dead. Let me just finish. Not because she's actually dead, but because she wants to leave and he actually liked her. And then him with no powers, he gains trust because everyone can see that someone with no powers is fighting over her.
you're
He
just
just got pick the
reciting the
shower.
show.
Fuck off. And then towards the end of him, like his part, all of this, him fighting for her, she gets clipped, doesn't get touched on again.
That's
That is
a good point.
She gets a bullet to the fucking cranium.
Let him address that.
So for me personally, I didn't have a problem because that's how the show starts. How can you expect it?
Yeah, and then they don't.
It's
That's
so
a big
major.
thing. One of the main characters they first introduced is that girl, and she gets killed, and then they never talk about it again.
But you also don't see a Wing Wing again.
Which is so negative, brother.
It doesn't matter. Next episode, I want to find out how he reacts,
I was
what he
like, that's-
does.
I
Again-
wanted to watch the episode after to find out what happened.
Yeah.
But no, it always starts anew, and then when shit gets interesting, it just
Because
restarts
I
again.
thought,
I disagree.
I thought they then showed Ingenium. Is that-
Esau.
Esau, sorry.
Ingenium is from My Hero.
They showed Esau because I thought it was going to be okay, Esau, and then they were going to go back to Mr. Nice Guy, show that scene again, and explain what happened because you're seeing Esau as a good guy, and I was like, okay, after they're going to connect it together. No,
it was
next
a
character.
continuous edge. Like as soon as like, oh, I'm actually getting into this, and then I'm about to bust, and then you start a new character. bro.
Yeah.
And
They're all kids.
You
by
are
the way.
getting edged, man.
no, it's not like
WH.
it's like I was piecing together the world and I was learning the story through like different points.
Well, so it didn't bother
No, but
you.
they're
the-
very
It
connected.
didn't bother because
How
the
did
show-
Ingenium, or not Ingenium, if Esau connect at all with Nice from the beginning? How is it not just a
But
different story?
They're not connected in the same way that like one leads to the other.
He
It's
shot
about-
his missus.
It's about listen.
That's
you,
the old
you,
Esau.
You learn about no. It's a new one.
No, in it, that shot the nicest girl. That's the old Esau.
no, it's a new one.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense because you set up Esau as being also it's the different suit with the armored arm, no? Because they got the Esau did not.
it isn't. That's why.
Yeah, no, but
It
he,
is.
he shot her with the fucking pieces of metal, which the new Esau doesn't have.
Doesn't have.
He just has lightning.
That is the old
Oh, I
Esau.
thought it was a bullet.
No, it's like he has the metal.
Oh.
No, but that
It-
also doesn't make
no,
sense.
It was like a blasting.
Well, she got shot through the head.
Well,
so it
you
wasn't
set up
electricity.
Esau, the new Esau, to be this kid that wants to do well and save people because his friend got fucking clipped.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah, but for example-
he chose not to help because he was selfish, right?
Yeah.
But then you just jump into another storyline where he's just killing youths.
Yeah, mate. Like that was, in my opinion, that was the most beautiful scene of the whole show, which is the Mr. Nice flying and holding her. Like
That
in
was
that
beautiful.
part where he's crying and everyone's like, "Oh, he's actually like not."
Did you not like the
What?
Esau arc was like his basically descent into being a bad guy.
How do they
what?
show that?
He descended to that.
Because he starts
Mate,
off
this
with
guy right now.
he starts off with you say that about every single time. I
You
disagree
always
with
do
You
you.
always have weird takes.
No, he starts off by being like just a straight arrow, being a good guy,
Yeah,
trying
sure.
to be a hero. And where does the arc end? With him fighting the OG Esau.
Which was horrible
That's the
because
hero.
you don't even find out what happens at the end.
No.
That's the
like,
point.
It's him
Just explodes.
taking on the mantle so he can revenge his friend. Or avenge his friend.
But why is he doing that by killing the previous Esau?
Because he needs the trust. It is not that he has to kill him, he has to beat him. They never said he had to kill him.
Yeah,
He said he had to win him,
he had
beat
to
him in a
win,
fight.
yeah.
Yeah,
They never set up that he was gonna become
to be
a
honest,
murderer.
It wasn't clear if he killed or
That-
not
that was
because they
also
just
so-
said the trust emerged
That
together.
was also so confusing, which was like Esau, but then Esau after is like killing people, and I'm like, how is that the same
Esau
one?
at the end of the show is like a fucking assassin.
Yeah, he's.
Is that the same Esau we got to know that wanted to avenge his friend?
Yeah, because
That got murdered by
Because-
a killer.
it's the Esau that's working with the guy with long hair. That was the Boba
Yeah, but that's not the
owner.
Esau that you got to see the origin
Yeah,
of
it
early in the
is.
show.
No, it's not,
because
It's,
there's
it's
no
the same
development.
character, but it's not in terms of when you left off. The Esau wanted to avenge his friend and had the little girl with the brother. That was their close to the group. They wanted to avenge his friend and wanted to be a hero. Then you never see him again, and next time you see him, he's an
Mate,
assassin.
it's the exact same thing. What was his name? The actual, not the nice guy, the other guy, but the
Nice.
Wingling.
No, the Lingling.
Yeah.
Is actually his name. Or
I think
just
so.
being
Yeah,
okay.
it's Lingling.
Lingling, right? It's the same thing as that whole thing happening with Lingling, and then end of the show, you see him acting exactly like Mr. Nice Guy is at the
That's
end.
a
and
good
you're like,
point.
how does that
That's a good
correlate?
point, bro.
It's exactly the same
That's
thing.
why. That's the whole point why I thought. The only reason why I didn't even think about that because I thought that was the other Esau that you see that
Yeah.
he doesn't care about much. He just cares about like being. I mean, he doesn't even care about being a hero. Really,
It's
he
like
just wants
trust.
to
He just cares about that. Yeah.
fight. And it's like you can't. You don't. If that is the case, you don't develop the character
I
to
mean,
turn into
you
that
can't
murderer
just,
side.
you can't just leave a scene like the girl that was like a big main
Star.
character.
I mean, it was 3 episodes. How
Yeah,
can
but
you
it
say
was the
she's
start
a
of the
main
show, bro. It's the
character?
start of the show that they set up the romance. Like you don't know how the rest of the show is gonna go.
Yeah.
You don't know all these other characters
Mate,
are gonna
you
be
finish
introduced. You don't know any other characters that are gonna be introduced. These are the first two. You set up this romance. You set up Wing becoming nice. You set up this girl and this queer romance that they have as you set up the world. And then this character that you go introduce into the show
mean,
with
then-
dies, and then they don't talk about
Then
it.
you guys will never have liked the show in the first place because it's an
No,
anthology
mate.
series.
Yeah, but you
like,
can connect the world. You don't have to
Yeah,
add
you-
so many
you do- you
characters.
do as
You did. You
characters.
just the show just starts off at the end, and then you learn how it got to
Bro,
that
you do
point.
like 6 or 7 characters, man.
Yeah.
That's way too much to cover and actually have a
So
viewer care about
you're saying
it.
this nice thing was after the X tournament.
No, so because Ling appears in the tournament at the end.
Yeah.
Is
So-
that Wing or is that
Yes.
the old nice?
No, so both appear.
both
That's the reveal. There's a
Which makes
new
no sense.
nice.
Which makes they also didn't set up that at all.
Oh my god, do they have? It's a teaser for next
To be fair,
season.
man, I
they
thought
have to set up everything.
I thought nice.
Do they have to explain that there's two nices?
I thought that nice was in the past, so everything that happened was in the past.
people already knew there were 2 nices.
Yeah, I know, but the original died.
One killed himself.
Yeah.
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 But
killed himself.
I thought that when actual nice shows up after, I thought that was in the past.
They can't have something that's a
Yeah.
question mark for season 2.
No, they can. That's not my only problem with the show.
Then because the whole
I was a
show
little
was
confused.
the whole show was setting up the tournament. Like everyone wants to be X, right? That was the premise.
Sure, everyone wants to be X.
Everyone wants to be X to
To
be
get to the
X.
first, for the tournament, to get that first spot, I guess. Yeah.
That's
and
X.
how do you get that through the tournament? They explain that because
Can't you just rise the ranks?
no, because people they
you have to beat X.
They will explain
No.
you have a tournament every 2 years, and the first arc with Ling was to show. Can you not look at the table? It's full of fucking skin. The first arc was to show the trust, and that every random nigga can become a hero because everything relies on the trust value, right?
Okay.
That was the point to introduce that. And then the second one was with Isol was to start teasing the corruption of
No, but why? If the whole
they
point
already
of the first,
they had already teased the corruption of the whole system
to
in the
build up
beginning.
more the corruption. Well, how did they?
Because Nice would kill himself, and they're like, "Well, you're the new
that
Nice
was,
now."
Yeah, there was a teaser.
And he was like, "Am I gonna have to kill myself?"
also,
Like, "No,
if
you're
the
gonna make
whole
that choice."
nice thing was just to show the trust, why kill the girl?
Yeah.
That was a weird
hype
run.
up for the rest of the season.
No, but the hype
explain it again.
Sure, no, it hyped me up. I was like, I want to find out what the fuck happened to this girl. Never
Mate,
touched on it
they
again.
build her almost so much that her power, her thing is that whatever she portals, it has to be next to him. And then she decides, which broke him because he liked her, but she decided that she didn't want that. And then because she's lost on that island, she goes, actually, I don't want to be here. He opens a portal, meet together, boom, clocked in the head. Next character.
Yeah, that was such a cliffhanger that they never
They
addressed.
never-
That's like end of a fucking season
And that
kind of
ruined it a little
cliffhanger.
bit for me. And then it would have been so much better if they just used 4 or 5 characters, connected them a little bit better, could have the same end on the tournament.
Yeah, it just continuous cliffhanger.
I'll be honest,
bro.
the only characters I like was Mr. Nice Guy.
Just nice.
Esol. I thought it was Mr. Nice Guy.
No, it's just nice.
Esol, the orange-haired kid with the
I didn't like
animal.
Smile. Oh,
No, the
I
kid.
like the way that they connected that story.
Little Johnny.
That's Little Johnny. That's the only story that they actually connected,
I
and
didn't
I
like
liked
but I'm gonna
how
s-
they connected with the guy that
maybe it
doesn't
was the
speak.
English voice acting, but his
I
character
didn't,
was so
I didn't
cringe.
like him more because of the voice acting.
Oh,
It
I
was
think I
poor.
watched it in Chinese, man.
Or the English voice acting.
It was just poor.
I
The voice
think
acting
I watched
for
it in
me.
Chinese.
It was kinda
How can I debate that?
Well, it's a con for the English voice acting. It's there's no.
With me, because I watched it in Chinese, I didn't have any
You
issue.
can say, oh, well, Chinese doesn't have that problem.
That's the only story that I think they connected, which was a connection between Little Johnny and the guy that didn't speak much.
The Ghost Boy.
Ghost
Yeah, but
Boy.
they don't work. Yeah, there's a connection because, well, to be honest,
Because they showed the
it's
scene
hinted
of-
at. It's hinted that the Ghost Boy killed his dad.
No,
Right?
really.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I understand what you mean, and I am fine. Listen, I understand
Because how
what
he killed, like, I thought that scene was very nice. Like the dad walking, there's like the flowers coming
was
out.
mid-sentence,
Sorry,
though.
and the flowers like coming
And he
out.
just-
Yeah.
And then he gets like stabbed.
Yeah, but I
And
mean,
then
they don't
you-
tell you. We presume it's.
I didn't presume it was his dad.
No, what? What?
I didn't presume until they actually show. I didn't presume.
No,
that was
Ghost
his
Boy
dad.
killed his dad. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
established.
Is it?
Yes.
No.
They literally say,
yeah.
finish the job. That's why he goes with Little Johnny.
Yeah,
because he wants to kill him.
Yeah, no, but like,
When he-
but it's not like Johnny and Ghost Boy. It's not like Johnny finds out about that. to be fair.
Anyway,
I understand what your point. I think your biggest problem is the way the show decided to tackle the anthology series element. I do agree with you. I'm not necessarily that I do agree because I didn't feel that way when I watched it, but I do
Oh my
understand
God,
your
fucking
point
fucking
of the how disjointed the nice Wingling arc and the Esol is from the rest of the show. But my counterpoint is that both of them use the arcane animation to show it's a different point in.
Wait, sorry. Can you repeat that point?
So both Esol and the Nice, they have the arcane style animation, right?
Okay.
sure.
That shows that it's like happening in a different time.
No, because the fight scenes are all in an anime.
Now the rest of the show, until the very end, happens in 2D animation. And the rest of the show with the rest of the characters
That's
is
not
to show
true.
how
That's not true.
The ending fight where X shows up, they swap between them.
Well,
I
just said,
But
besides-
isn't there a point with like the daughter with the white hair? Isn't
No.
that what?
No.
Fair.
So every character introduced before, right? They are one. So they're all into the animation to show they're all happening at the same time. Second, they're all heavily linked. They
Heavily linked a stretch.
No,
you've,
it's
seen,
not.
you've seen a scene with them
Bro, I would say
in the corner of the room.
stretched.
Bro,
No, the
well,
other characters.
you have dinner with Little Johnny, and then the next 4 episodes is his
Are you
backstory.
serious? Isn't Little Johnny linked with Ghostblade, which is linked with the pink robot girl, which is linked with Little Johnny? Like, aren't all of them heavily
Yeah,
connected?
first, yeah, but
which is also linked with the white hair lady.
Yeah, no, you find all those connections after you find out about their backstories. Like, Little Johnny's backstory starts...
You're learning as Little Johnny's the last one to get the backstory. He's
One of
it
the
ties
last ones.
everything together.
Well, I don't know about ties
Doesn't
everything
tie
together,
everything
but
together.
it's just like they kind of just start. Well, we should follow the chronological order of the characters they do because the third one's Loki Saya now.
Yeah. Did you not think that was so interesting? That like she was put in a position where, like, as a baby, everyone just wanted to believe that she would survive the plane crash.
I don't really care,
And because of that, she got trust
Yeah, but
value.
after you got to know Nice and Esau, it's just a normal
I don't
character.
care. Yeah,
and
I
she's
don't
a kid
care
and she's lucky.
because you've edged me twice now, mate.
Just let me bust, bro.
So after that, the show was just there was nothing you can say is good from any of those
No, I think
characters.
I liked how her I liked her abilities in terms of like I mean it's quite a common
Yeah, but
trope, but, like,
they connected those characters more than Nice and Esau.
and that's when they introduces fear.
That girl with then the green-haired girl
they
and little
connect
Johnny.
all the other
and they're
ones.
going
But
on
it's such a big con
and they
that the
want to go on
first
holidays.
That you keep just saying the scenes.
they
of
were
the
to be
fucking
honest,
show.
they were going on a holiday, but they were just going towards the
There's
ship.
such a big con that the first two main cars I introduced to you in the show are completely detached from the rest of the show
And
that
they
you're
don't
about to watch.
finish it. And then one
same
of them,
season.
and then one
They
of
do
them
finish
shows up
because
after killing you.
They do finish because it shows how they make up to the top
Not
10.
Wingman.
He is in the top 10.
Yeah, sure, but his end of his story doesn't show how he ends up over there.
Well, it heavily hint. It shows that he has.
It ends with his girl died. His
it-
girl died. His girl get clipped. That's how it
This-
ends. That's how nice his arc ends.
That's how
And
it
then
finished.
it's kind of confusing because the fact that we're debating like which Esau was it the old Esau or the present Esau that was at the end that murdered everyone that turned into fucking
But
Wolverine.
when they showed his story, he was like a hero, but then he's trying to kill kids. Because that's what he's doing.
And for example, well,
Well, we're talking
okay,
about Wookiee
Wookiee
Scion.
Scion. Let's stick to
I
the
don't
point.
understand why she didn't just go back to the orphanage. Like she knew where he was after she left and she
Well,
became
I guess
famous and
she
powerful.
thought he was dead.
they told her he was dead.
Yeah, but sure we should go check.
But she went to check, and the headmaster was like, "Yeah, he's dead," and he was.
No, he saw her at the door and was like, "So you came back," and then she ran away.
No, he told him he was dead.
He did say
That was
that.
the whole thing.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I just feel like she knowing that how manipulative the youth is like
But she didn't know.
she didn't know he was manipulative.
She know he wasn't. Like she had to get out of it, but she didn't know he was.
Manipulative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair. Okay, I mean
Fair.
maybe that's a
I
good
quite
argument.
liked the story of the guy that was holding the rock to protect the girl, but then that also didn't lead
That was during
anywhere.
Nice's.
The standing guy.
Yeah.
That was during Nice's.
Uh, no, he had his own little, didn't he?
No, that was
I mean,
Oh, maybe not.
because then
he was the
holds
firefighter.
Remember, Nice holds the rock.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it.
Yeah, that would have been such a better way to go with it. It's like use the Nice as the main character and then connect the others through it. Like he connected with the guy, the fireman. I thought that was a whole different section. No, it was connected to Nice, and they showed what he
because that's
did.
in Nice's arc.
Okay, do the same with Cecil.
Bro, you have so many arcs of so many
After
different
he
characters.
shot the missus, show a little bit of Cecil and then connect her, and then keep connecting to the main
I mean,
character.
you want the good
For example, it could be that Esau, the Esau killed that guy. I don't know which Esau killed the girl. I mean, I don't know which Esau it is. And then on Esau's arc, expand the episodes so he shows up to the point of him becoming
Or
murderous.
you could just make Wing
Yeah.
Wing like Esau's mentor or some shit. And that way you're already connecting stuff.
That's not even an anthology series anymore. That's just a normal show.
Okay, bro, but then
I mean, I don't
want
normal
to.
shows need to have some cohesion between arcs, bro.
Yeah, man.
You can't just jump from
There
place
was-
to place.
Mate, if you're gonna
There
make an
was
anthology
cohesion.
show, make it like what's it called? Love, Death, Robots, where each one doesn't connect at all to the next.
That's a good point.
Because then that's fine because you got 20 minutes and then next one you know it's completely different. Don't edge me with shit and I want the next
but you
episode to find
can't do
out.
that with characters you're trying to develop. 'Cause
Yeah, exactly.
you need time
But
with
that's
them.
the whole point with anthologies like that. You can't
get
connect
time
characters.
With them. You get time
Not,
with
not sufficient.
You
know?
get 3 to 4 episodes,
Which is
per
not enough for you to
character.
care about the
Especially when you
character.
spend-
Well, if I give you four episodes with one character and that's the season, you'd be like, well, then that's
Yeah,
not what I
man.
have time with that character.
For example,
No,
what was
because-
our biggest
because
issue
there
with
isn't one-
Marvel Zombies?
There isn't one protagonist.
Yeah. So what? There's no one main protagonist.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but a show needs
Mate,
main
you
characters.
can have
If you
an
don't have a main character, you don't have a
anthology.
show.
If you have like 7 main characters, of course you're gonna be like, well, I don't feel like I know any of them.
Also, made 24 episodes. If you had less characters, you could have connected
and
everyone
not just
well.
that, like by
They connected.
by the 18th episode,
You
and
said
they're
you're saying
at-
that.
Wait, let me
They
just say this.
connected all of them pretty
Barely,
much.
barely.
Only the
by,
first.
by the 18th episode, and you're adding a new character. Like I'm just
dog,
like, bro,
mate.
I don't care about new characters. Let me just see the ones I have now. Let me just get to know them. Don't keep adding
The
shit.
dog one was shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
like
the dog
it.
was
The dog was just used to show.
it was just another thing of like let's just make a cool fight scene with
The
the guy
green
from
hair,
the eyes
yeah.
and then not smile grin no what's his name
What?
the guy that's always smiling they get corrupted by
Yeah,
Smile.
smile.
yeah smile
Not
grin.
necessarily a hard name.
But yeah like it was another thing with
that
him
wasn't the dog episode.
No,
Yeah,
but
it
it was
was,
what happened at the end after the dog or before the dog?
No, before.
Before the dog. Yeah, it was like
because that was the
it
Dragon
was just
Boy
adding
episode.
characters to have that cool fight.
Like
It
yeah,
has-
that part was cool. For
You
example,
didn't
with
get to
Smile,
care about
but-
Smile.
Yeah, I
You're
think.
never meant to like.
But then you
What
clip
character-
him and you
what
make it such a
character do you
big
care
thing.
about?
I care about all of the.
I knew you were gonna say that 'cause you're fucking
apart
stupid.
from the dog.
Okay, tell me this wouldn't be better. Nice, actual Nice actually died, and the whole thing of like being persuaded by the organization and ending up stabbing the what was it called, the AIDS on Smile, right? If it was Esol that did it, and that's why you see him becoming a villain, which links to him
Or
shooting.
anything. Or
So
something
much
like that.
better.
Or just something.
Mate,
bro.
not AIDS. What was the purple goo,
Yeah,
mate?
fear.
Here. I don't know. I mean, with me, this was a story where you're progressively learning more about the world,
Yeah, but nothing else.
not about one character.
Fuck.
The
Then you have no main characters. You have nothing to be attached to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like why would I care about a world
I
if
have
I don't care about the
nothing to
people in
relate
it?
to.
Bro, simple as this. Why would I care about the world if I don't care about the people in it?
so like, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
I was very invested.
There's no way.
I was very invested with Nice, and very, very, very quickly throughout the show, my investment started fading.
Sharp
As I
decline.
said, it was to me. Maybe I'm wrong. It was a 10 out of 10 at the beginning. It got me so hooked.
not 10 because of how short it was.
No, what do you mean?
So like,
I wanted more time with the
he's-
girl, so the death was
No,
more
I'm
meaningful.
not. Wait, no, I'm not saying that. As I was watching the Nice part. It was a 10 until the last episode when he got shot. The missus
She got
got shot. I'm so invested going to the next one, and then it stopped fucking.
I guess, yeah, that's a good point.
Mate, the animation was beautiful.
You
in
guys,
that.
you guys couldn't even enjoy like the stories on their own. Like,
Because I don't get enough of them. No, it's because the stories on their own, even though they might be good on their own, the thing is, like, when you're like,
But,
oh,
like,
I want to
the-
see more of this character.
like
because
the last six, they're like the whole story is tied together.
You, for example, the science story or whatever story it is, like you see their origins, and then you jump to a completely different point in their development.
Yeah,
and
for
then
example, that
science,
then ties to some of the
for example,
stuff.
Science little boyfriend never comes back after that whole thing.
Who's Science?
The
sorry?
guy, the lucky girl, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, her boyfriend.
Lucky
Because
Science.
she saves him because he's trying to kill her because he finds
Well,
out the whole thing about the plane crash or whatever.
technically,
And they were the two kids that were like,
I'm
no,
not
fucking-
100%.
So everyone survived from the plane
I'm
crash.
not-
apparently.
I'm not
Fuck
a-
me. Why did everyone survive?
Wait,
man?
what?
Because the kid also survived.
What kid?
The
I don't think he was on a
No,
plane.
The guy he was on the plane.
No, he
Who
wasn't.
was on the
No, his
plane?
parents.
Okay,
Friend.
no.
His
The guy
parents-
was on the
His
plane.
parents were on the
His parents
plane.
were on the
He was
plane.
on the
He was-
plane.
he was
He
on
became
it.
an orphan because his parents were on the plane.
Yeah, but for example, there's also nothing
He
else
the-
more from him.
I'm pretty sure he does. He's Esol. He appears before. It's
He's
the same
Esol.
kid. Yes.
Wait, who's Esol?
Why do you
No,
think that?
nowhere-
Where does it ever suggest that?
Because in the Esol episodes, they say that he's an orphan, and he's like, "Oh, I really like Lucky Chan." There's some ties.
No, but he
between
likes
them.
Lucky Chan because of his girl. Because he wants to get taken care
No,
of.
beforehand, it's like one of the things that they both like it, and that's why he wants
that
to
is
take
different.
it. And when she's like, "Oh, you like Lucky Chan," and he's like, "Could be like, oh, no."
So that's Esau, and he is a hero, just like Lucky Chan, and they never speak to each other. But there was the whole
But
thing.
they
that-
never meet it.
But there was the whole
They're both
thing.
heroes,
bro. They're both extremely popular. They're both in the top 10.
No, but she doesn't know.
They live in the same place. They live in the same tower, bro. Their rooms, their neighbors, bro. They got a door connecting their rooms, mate.
Esol,
like Wolverine
she
and
never
Zebra,
sees
man.
him being Esol.
Yeah, but he. Oh, yeah, sure, because he was
He
wearing
always has a mask,
Sure,
yeah.
let's say, but she doesn't wear a mask. He knows that she's.
And they didn't connect that.
Yeah,
at
Why
all.
didn't he go talk to her?
I mean, because he's clearly working for one of the bosses, and which is trying to resurrect Zero.
Yeah, but what got him to that point?
Yeah, we don't know.
From his like vengeance hero. I'm
Well,
a hero.
it's a question. It's a question that was
It's a
left
question.
at the end of his
No,
episode.
it was a question that was left in the beginning of the show, and then by the end of the show, you
Wait,
have
I'm
no hits.
gonna be fully honest. The writer right now is listening to you and goes, "That's a good idea."
That's a good idea. I mean, maybe put it on
Fuck,
season 2.
fuck, let's connect
I
that.
really-
Let's say that the boy was actually
Also,
Esau.
to the dog. That
And
actually
then
makes
he-
no
yeah, yeah,
sense because he was in love with Lucky Chan. Like they clearly have like a very romantic
like a
relationship.
sister romance.
You know what? No, but now he has a new thing, so he fuck Lucky Chan.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
Like that would be a bit
Mate, they just-
underwhelming if you show him with two different bitches at the same
It's
time.
almost like
He-
the
he
writer was
was-
writing and then
he
he
was
was
a
like,
kid.
"Ah,
yeah,
can't be
but
bothered."
like Lucky Chan saved him,
yeah."
brought him back from that state of depression, I guess.
I don't know. I personally, I mean, I think your biggest issue was because of the structure of the show, which I
Because
understand.
it's poorly structured. Also, isn't by the time Lucky Chan goes back to save him, isn't she about the same age as she is by the end of the show?
Yeah.
Like not that much time has passed. That is he's a full grown adult. He's
No.
pretty much like they're like teenagers.
mate.
They're still kids.
I mean, but when she saves him, she's like popular. She's Lucky-chan already.
No, yeah, but by the point that she's like a hero with the other ones.
The time
she's
doesn't really
older.
make sense, to be fair.
Like she's like 13, he's like in his 20s, man. I don't know what you
I mean,
see
yeah,
of
like
us.
Esau's like he's not a teen, like he's in early 20s, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lucky-chan doesn't age as much.
She's still a kid.
In the episode that they fight, that he has fear. You telling me he's 20?
Did he
What,
say that?
he has fear.
He's a child.
We're talking about Esau.
We talk about Esau.
Because you said he
Oh.
might be Esau.
Yeah.
But the age compared with Lucky-chan doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe like he's
Well,
Sion. no?
I guess maybe. I mean, he's
Sion.
probably around 19, 20.
And Lucky Sion looks 12.
Yeah,
man.
she's a kid.
I don't know. But look, the fact that we're debating this and none of us are sure says a lot about the
Yeah,
show.
man. Not knowing which Esau shot
Yeah,
the
you don't know.
missile,
That's a
man.
problem. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
No one knows. The writer doesn't know.
Six were just poor.
I say we just, let's put it on the table. So the table's over here.
I don't know.
Unless we
I-
haven't talked about every character though.
I absolutely love this
Oh,
show.
I guess we have.
I mean, what is the-
Which character
about
we just...
it.
I guess they introduced the
daughter.
white hair girl. Yeah.
The daughter was fine. It was just more of a
Like,
thing
it's
of
just
like...
so vaguely linked. Yeah, the daughter's linked because her dad gave Lucky Sign to the orphanage.
And she just...
There's such a small linkage, and then you give me a 4-episode fucking storyline of her origin when I've seen it in
of
one
her
scene.
being in school, mate.
Of her being in school, and I've seen one scene. I'm like, okay, well, I don't really care about this character. I want to hear more
just
about
because
all
she
these
goes
others.
fucking mate. Why would I care?
And as soon as we probably should wait. As soon as you care about the characters, then it's like, well, we're
Yeah.
moving on to the next.
Yeah. Mate, they just
It
didn't...
just doesn't matter.
I was gagging for the next episode to see what happened
There's
to
not
the
much
girl.
to talk about the dog. To be fair, no one likes
oh,
the
man.
dog.
The dog was shit. No, the dog was bad.
It's
That's what I
just-
mean. It got progressively like
Yeah.
worse.
Hey, literally, he started on a 10, he finished in about a fucking...
You get tired
4,
of
man.
the 8th character being introduced with the
No,
three
it
or
did.
3
The
episode
dog was
origin
about
story.
4.
Yeah, but you didn't give the show for.
No, yeah, because it
overall.
started on a 10.
Overall.
Nice was a 10 until the moment they finished.
Yeah.
Esau was about a 7 or 9, and then...
Alright, let's put it on the table.
I said more good.
So the table's over here somewhere.
Nah,
High mid?
High
no,
mid?
no, I'll put it good though. We did give it.
I gave it a 6. He gave
I
it a
gave it
4.
5.
Or a 5.
I
Four,
gave it.
five.
I gave it 7. I think it
Bro,
should be
you-
lower good.
Bro, if the only
said
part you liked
holy
was
shit.
the nice and then
Was the
Seal,
first 4 episodes
so
of 24.
Seal, if the Esau was like an 8, that means everything else, the rest, the Esau arc maybe finishes on the 8th episode and there's
everything
24.
else was a 6, and then the dog was like a 4.
So most of it was mid.
So most of it was high mid.
no, because Nice was a 10.
That was
Yeah, but
4
there's 20.
episodes.
That was 4 episodes. There was
and
20 more episodes.
Esau was like an 8.
That's 8 episodes.
Okay, there's 8 episodes.
and then
There's
everything
24.
else was like a 7. Dog was a 6.
Everything else was not a 7, man.
I think
it's
lower
high
good.
mid.
Lower good.
It's not lower good. The only part that was
This
good,
guy also gave you a 9, man. So actually, everything combined, you would put it lower.
but I give
good.
it top bad or lower mid.
Yeah, so, if
So,
you give it
so
one,
you're saying this is on the same level as Sakamoto Days Part 1?
yeah, no, man, it is
Wasn't
better.
part 1 more than that?
No, the part 1 was dog shit.
Yeah, it was dog shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, 1, 2, yeah.
No, Sakamoto did this
No,
fucking awful.
I do look. I did say a lot of
We're gonna review
Wait,
season
wait,
two
wait,
next.
before we cover. I did
So-
say a lot of negatives, but the animation was beautiful. To be fair,
And yeah.
throughout the whole show, it was exceptional with
Not
Nice.
enough scary though.
I
Not
did-
enough to carry, and fights can't just carry a show with bad plot.
But
But
I also don't think the plot was that disgusting.
It wasn't. No, it's not. It was disgusting. It
think
wasn't
deserves-
extensive.
I think it deserves a lower good.
Just
I don't think so.
like the,
What's on lower good?
yeah,
What we have on lower good?
Okay,
Probably peak shit. We only have free run there.
we have free.
You're saying this is on par with free run?
Didn't we just put something more good as well?
Yeah, I think
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, the movie.
You're saying this is on par with Chainsaw?
I would say
No,
so.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah,
the
you're
movie
stupid.
was better.
Why am I talking to you?
Man, Chainsaw Man, all you can see is orange.
This is miles better than Chainsaw Man.
It's not. It's
It
not.
definitely isn't.
not.
I think top mids.
What we
is
have
like-
on 8 on top good? Because you're saying it's better than that.
Yeah, solo leveling is better than solo leveling.
You'd put this at the same level as Arcane.
That's why we have it. Yeah. See.
No, yeah.
We
yeah,
have Arcane
yeah,
on a nine.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would.
Whoever you watch it, just grab a fucking.
Just grab. I'll give you a just grab a gun and fucking.
I love this show. I didn't feel.
I think you're the only person
the-
that ever enjoyed the show.
Bro,
But
this whole time,
No, I
the table's
enjoyed it.
been there this whole
I
time.
enjoyed it. I was excited to watch it, but I did lose a lot of my excitement after Nice. So after 4.
yeah,
And it's
Bro,
a,
it's
bro,
fine
it's a
him, bro.
long
Mate,
show.
I-
24
like,
episodes,
20
bro.
episodes.
They hooked me in so well. I gasped when suddenly she just gets clipped, and then
Bro, you gasped. I got
Mate,
it, bro.
I-
Nice was nice, man.
I had to go bed, man. I'm like,
Bro,
I've got to
Pedro,
watch the next
if
one.
it-
I open it. Who's this bloke?
Pedro, if you're telling me over 3/4 of the show you didn't care about,
It was just
Hey,
it was
you're
just
more good.
continuous disappointments when you were excited about something and they introduce someone new, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh no, I'm gonna go through their origin.
Yeah, I'm happy with top mid
Top mid.
because that's fair. Because I'm basing a lot on the nice in ESO that I might invested in. And don't get me wrong, some fights were cool, like the smile and
The fights were elite, but it doesn't matter if I don't care about the characters.
Yeah.
For example, the old ESO against the new ESO, we barely knew anything about the old ESO.
To be
So
fair,
like, why the
true.
fuck does it matter?
yeah. What were old ESO's motivation?
He just wanted to
Was it
fucking aura
money?
farm.
Was it?
He wanted to aura farm and ult.
Yeah.
That was it.
All he cared about was the anniversary of the fucking being ESO. That was it. That's all he cared about.
So top mid?
yeah,
I think so.
Tom Mid.
Top mid? It's over there. Top mid because it's 3 against. Oh. Half 1. Or no, 2, because you're 5. So it's over there, top mid. But let us know if you've watched the show, if you agree with us, if you agree with him, if you agree with him, and subscribe.
I was actually hoping. I had a feeling the anthology stuff would get some of you, but I was hoping that like Danny really. It was Danny that I was
Why did you
being
say
hopeful
that?
that you'd be like, oh.
I was confused as shit.
You know what the mysteries this?
War of Mysteries probably.
Bro,
Isn't
I
it
have to put.
It's War of Mysteries top mid.
It's lower, it's a slow mid.
Yeah,
War
War
of
of
Mysteries
Mysteries
was
more confusing than this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. It was a more structured storyline.
I had to watch that one to just
different.
watch something good after.
So yeah, that was our review. Let us know what you think about it. If you have watched it, and if you haven't watched it, don't watch it.
I can't wait till we actually
Agree on something.
until we actually get fans, so we actually can see what people think. 'Cause
Well,
right
I'll
now,
be honest. I do not think they will ever agree with you. I'm sure some people like this show, but I don't think it's on par with Arcane.
I think your opinion should be hot takes.
I
on par
don't
with
think
Arcane.
anyone would say this show's on par with Arcane.
no, because
I'm sorry,
you
bro.
just take his opinions as like, oh, he just says stupid stuff.
Oh, mine.
So you just take it as a
No,
standard.
but his score still matters.
and like you two agree on a lot of stuff, so.
Why am I always
That's not,
getting
bro. We're
this?
still different humans.
Yeah, no, yeah,
just
no,
because we
yeah.
have good opinions.
No,
mate.
yeah, but when you disagree, you're right all the time. So
Because he's an idiot.
Actually,
maybe let's put it up there. Let's move it next.
Bro, you're saying it's on par with Arcane, mate.
Well,
So
let's move on.
yeah, so let's move on to the game. So now we're gonna move on to Ace Race. We'll set it up and then I'll explain
so
it.
much.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to Ace Race. So if you don't get the gimmick about our podcast, is that each one of us is represented by a card suit. They'll probably be above us right now, but I'm clubs, he's spades, he's diamonds, he's hearts. So he's gonna flip a card and our respective suit will move forwards. And then we're gonna flip one of these, which is a king with our respective suits. So for that level, that respective suit, ask questions about a topic that each one of us, we don't know each other's topic. And then if you get the question right, you stay on that level. It should be trivia questions, even though this guy picked philosophy, right? It's the last time we played. Or not last time, time before. And if you get it wrong, we move back. If people think the question's too hard, we re-ask. It's a pretty simple game. You'll get it if you didn't get what my explanation was. Just start.
Hearts moves forward.
Oh,
It's my level, so I'm safe. I'll keep it quiet until the next person. moves
Next
forward.
person, hearts. Oh boy. Should I shuffle them a little bit?
Oh, okay. So, my topic is post-Socratic Eastern philosophy.
Yeah, funny.
We shouted at him for that. He almost got fired.
My topic is Castlevania,
Okay.
both the OG and Nocturne. There's
Yeah.
questions are mixed. In Castlevania Nocturne,
Mm-hmm.
who is the main protagonist? Full Gavi.
Oh, yeah. With names, I'm just
Wait,
fucked, man.
what is your topic, sorry?
That is so easy.
Castlevania
Wait, on what? Nocturne.
Nocturne.
That was so hard. I don't know.
Mate, ask an event questions. I'm
actually,
horrible with fucking names.
Nocturne. I know Nocturne, and I don't know the. I don't know the
Why
main
do I
one.
think Dante is something like Del Monte? His surname. Del Monte? Dante Del Monte.
Isn't it Victor Belmont?
Closer. Richter Belmont.
I was thinking Richard.
Richter.
What's the name of the actual guy? Trevor.
Fuck.
You're okay, that was one of my questions.
Wait, names will always
next
fuck
person
me
moving
up.
forward. Clubs. What's your topic, hearts?
My topic is K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay? Quit am I asking?
Rafa.
What is the stage name? And I'm pretty sure, yeah. What is her name of the group leader, basically?
Pyro.
So there's two names that I'll take. She has a stage name, she has a real name.
It's part of the girls, man.
And this is the main one.
Yeah.
So it's quite easy.
Yeah, I know. I just don't remember shit about this film.
Because there's a shit one.
Tayub?
Tayub.
I'm gonna have to push for an answer.
Random classmate from like year 10, bro.
Gonna have to push for an answer.
It's just not Tayub. I'm gonna go.
Imagine he watches this.
I'm gonna go Emily. Final answer.
So I could have taken Min Jae, which was the real name,
It's
or
Rumi.
Rumi. Yeah.
I would not have gotten that. Next person moving forward. Hearts. Fucking hell, bro.
Second question, by the way, mate.
Ask him a harder one, because fucking.
What motivates Dracula to wage war on humanity in the first series?
They
easy. That's so easy.
burned the missus alive, which was a human, but fell in love with Dracula, so they were in love, and they wanted to run away, but she gets burned alive, and so he, wants to kill all of humanity. Is that enough information?
That is correct.
Next person moving forward.
So we're just giving him easy question.
Okay, who am I asking you?
Me,
Bobs.
bro.
Oh, Rafa. Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna get confused with Tiago because they're both black, but I mean, my card is red, mate.
What color is the basically, I'm gonna call it force field, that basically keeps the demons away? What color does it turn once it's like fully set, so like the demons are imprisoned?
Golden? I'm gonna say golden.
Final
Gold.
answer?
A shade of yellow that's close to gold. Final answer.
Final answer? Correct.
What was that question?
What was the question, bro?
Well,
I think that was a great question.
The main song is gonna be golden.
You might as well have asked him what's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
It's the second question, Pisha.
Yeah, it's my second question.
Next, diamonds.
What's in the movie?
K-pop demons.
I'm so close.
Give me the name of one of the other girls.
Zoe.
That's correct. Nice.
I know my girls. Hate that film though. Next person moving forward. Space. Don't ask him to name another girl because he knows it.
He gave it a 10, mate, so give him a hard question, bro.
Who is the name of the...
That's outrageous.
Yeah, who is the name of the producer within the film that signs them and secretly guides them? So the woman that's like the mother figure for the main character.
The producer.
So like, she is technically the producer.
No, that's the fat guy.
The fat guy's not the producer, mate. He's the stage director. You fat fuck.
Who's the producer?
The mom.
The mom. She's like
The auntie.
Yeah, but basically, okay. If that,
isn't she? What?
If
She's
that-
she's
okay.
like the leader of the hunters.
Okay, we're talking
she was-
schematics, mate. You know who he's
if
talking
that
about.
confuses you, the mom figure to
That's impossible. Of course, I'm not gonna answer that. Are you kidding me? She's in the movie for 2 seconds.
Wait, give it 10 out of 10.
they do say her name.
No, I'm not. I'm taking
What
it
is
to the
her
court.
It's Celine. Is that too hard?
Yeah, bro, that's insane.
Yeah, fair. They named maybe once, bro. I don't know.
Bro, I asked you the name of the main character, and you're like, bro, you're giving me name questions, and then you ask me a side character that appears for 2 seconds in the movie.
Easy.
my ass,
Give him another question.
Easy tiger.
Can I ask you?
What is the title?
Oh, with a hot dog.
What is the title of the song the group sings when they confront the internal conflicts? So when they have that little fight between them.
I think I know.
Golden. Oh, I know, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's Takedown. So Takedown, final answer.
How it's done.
Come on,
No,
bro.
it's not.
It's
Yeah,
girls
you're
get
wrong.
it done, man.
No, well, when they have how high it's done is the plane. When they're dropping down.
I don't think so.
You're wrong.
Eternal conflict of the movie is when their band breaks up because she reveals her marks.
Yeah.
The only song related to that is when she's on stage revealing her marks.
But
and
I
it's
thought
takedown.
Takedown was in the bathtub scene where they're fighting.
No,
with demons.
that do you agree it's that scene when you heard the conflict?
yeah.
Then it's takedown.
No,
Twice.
then-
Then he's
Oh,
right.
then-
And he's got it
There's
correct.
two versions of the song.
Next person moving forward, hearts. Lucky bastard.
Okay, so my topic is Avengers 1. We haven't done that before, have we?
No.
I mean, it's fine. If you-
Okay, so what scene does what scene is Black Widow first introduced? Describe me the scene. Like what's happening? I don't need extreme details like what her pinky till color is. But...
First scene.
Oh, I got it.
I got it. So, like, yeah. She's fucking Hulk.
Cap stop.
Shut the fuck up so I can think. How about that?
He wasn't even talking to you.
He whispered it.
She's going up to Hulk when he's in like that little like village to collect him to join the team. I'm pretty sure.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Isn't she tied to a chair?
She's being
she's tied to a chair.
she's
She's getting
interrogated.
interrogated. She gets a call
And
from
then she
Coulson.
goes, I already got everything I need from him anyway.
Yeah, and they're like, what?
Just wish another one of my questions. Like, who called it?
Next person moving forward. Well, clubs.
What is your topic again?
Castlevania.
I don't remember shit.
In the original series,
But I beg it's a plot question, by the way. I don't remember
yeah,
names.
Well, it is a name of a plot. In the original series, what was the dimensional gateway connecting multiple worlds and timelines called?
Gateway. What even gateway are you on about?
You remember the
Where he
the,
hops through space and shit.
yeah, the guy that was after
Up to space.
yeah, that his wife was lost. The guy that would like dress for
Oh,
Oh. That had a name?
there's the whole plot in
yeah.
season 3.
I don't even remember the guy, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what you're
It's
on.
the Boogie Woogie.
If you guys think it's too hard, I can
much
ask
happened
another
together.
one.
Bro, you always smell, and then the fan brings it over here. I
No,
don't
you
even remember
shit
the
yourself,
guy.
didn't you?
You know the one that dresses like.
It's because you know
Smells
I'll
that
smell.
short. It
Yeah, it's
smells
because you
that
know I'll smell it first. So Shay likes
Is he part of the main cast?
Gets brought over by the
I heard it.
Yeah,
You heard it.
he's a main side character, I'd say.
Fucking stinks, man.
Bro, you actually need
This
shower.
guy
Show
did
you a
not.
picture.
This guy always shits himself and points the finger at me because he knows I'll smell first.
How about no one shits themselves?
No, he already did.
He stinks, and then the fan brings it over here, and then he points it
Also,
on me.
I go stink the first 2 hours of the episode.
Yeah, 'cause he
and then
shit.
magically,
I bet there's Luke in your underwear.
after I hear whiff, man.
His name is Saint Germain. This guy.
It's the guy with like the jewelry and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he has portals?
Oh yeah, he did have portals.
Bro, you actually reek
He
as shit.
stinks,
You
man.
reek as shit.
I'm not gonna remember the name of the portals. That's fucking insane. I'm gonna go
Is it too hard?
temporal interference.
Is it multiversal gateway or some shit?
Is it Temple Madness?
Infinite corridor.
I mean, it's the main thing of the show.
Yeah, fair.
I am
I've
down.
never gone there.
I am
I would
down.
have never gone there.
I'm down to ask another one.
Oh,
Mate, you told me either of you would have never gotten there.
No, yeah, ask him.
Infinite corridor, man.
Sure, first.
First. Oh, they said shut the fuck up.
That too, but
What is the name of the cult/group that Cypher Bernades comes from?
Oh. Isn't it Jewish?
a bunch of Jews.
Fuck, I don't remember. Weren't they like they seek the truth? Some shit like that, don't they? They like seeking information. I'm not sure. Is it seekers? It's something like that. It ends in ER. not
Keepers.
finders, keepers, PJs on the PJ. I don't know. Something to marvel.
check last episode for
Tweakers? Tweakers. I'm gonna go seeker. Final answer.
That's the ones in Hunting. It's speakers. You were close.
I don't remember shit, mate.
Next person moving forward.
Club.
Spades.
Fuck.
Well,
Oh,
spades,
oh,
spades. Next person
yeah.
moving forward. Hearts. Motherfucker. Bro.
second question, brother.
Should ask him who calls her.
Who fucks Hulk in the movie?
Thor.
Which Avenger closes the portal? Or which character?
Iron Man.
Final answer? You know how this game fucking works, bro. You always act surprised.
Well, if the portal you mean where all the enemies are fucking coming from in the sky, and I suppose it's not a fucking portal. I'm gonna say
Infinite Cord.
I'm gonna say Iron Man. Yes.
Final answer?
Yes.
It's
That's
Black
correct.
Widow.
It was Black
Black
Widow.
Widow.
Yeah, she closes
She
with
closed
the
the
stuff.
portal. He just tosses the bomb and that's flying out. Next person moving forward. Spades.
Fuck.
I'm actually allowing to give me like an extremely hard question.
My
No,
ass
but
hurts.
there's no
So-
question that I can ask from Avengers 1 that you won't know.
Does that defeat the point, mate?
Well, I'll try, but, you know.
Ask him who wrote it.
You'll probably know.
Who did the lights? Who did Hulk's dick?
Describe the first.
Who
sound
is
of
the
film.
first Avenger Loki encounters on Earth?
Hawkeye, final answer.
I'll accept it. It was Black Widow / Hawkeye because they were both in the plane.
Even I knew that, mate. That was the question you picked. Fuck's sake. This person moving forward. Well, I haven't moved 1 inch.
Your third question.
Second, technically.
Castlevania Nocturne takes place during which historical event?
The Rise of the Medusa, mate.
Oh,
Historical event.
Yeah.
Oh, the French Revolution, innit?
I know it's a revolution.
They were soldiers. But it wasn't like World War II. No, it was way too. I must say, well, it's like the British Navy or the archipelagos. Am I close with archipelagos? No, because they were British soldiers.
What did I?
But I don't remember. It's something to do with British soldiers invading something. Colonization. The thing is, I thought they were British. It was like the invading of something. I'm just gonna say French Revolution. Final answer. I'm not sure.
Correct.
What's the name of the other girl? I knew there were soldiers.
Mina.
Next person moving forward. Hearts.
Third question, mate.
Your second question was not hard, bro. It's like the whole point of the film. I want the first names. What two people do they fight in a forest? In the forest scene.
Oh? Well, two people they fight in the forest. There's
Scene.
3 people fighting.
What two people they fight in a forest scene? You see the forest scene? You know the scene I'm on about?
Yeah, the one where it's...
There's that whole fucking scene with the Avengers.
No, yeah, 3 people fight because it's Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor.
His question is fine.
What the fuck was that?
I'm going to go with Iron Man and Thor.
That is incorrect. I asked what people do they fight in a forest scene, which is the thing when they're invading the Hydra, which is Pietro and Wanda.
Well, Iron Man and Thor fight in the forest.
Avengers
Well, you
1.
said Avengers 1.
Yeah.
This is Avengers 2. That's Ultron.
No, he's right. I thought that was what you were on about.
Oh, my bad then.
Yeah, you were correct.
Well, I wrote that question
You're
myself.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, Thor and Iron Man.
It's Avengers 2.
Cap
Sure.
only shows up at the end.
Oh, does he?
Sure, we'll take that. I wrote that question myself. I thought that was
Next person moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the first question?
Oh,
no second.
your first question is hard. Again, I'll ask it you guys if you'll agree. What does Alucard's name mean, and what is it meant to symbolize?
Oh, I know.
I know, that's easy.
Give me just another question. There's no way I'm going to know what symbolizes
I know what
Alucard's
it
name
symbolizes.
symbolizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what it means. No, not it means, but what it symbolizes. Yeah. You got me to say the answer right now.
It's not that hard.
Shut your mouth, bro. You didn't even know Alucard was his name. First of all, that's a 2-part question.
You love 2-part
You always
questions.
give part A and part B and part C, mate.
It's pretty much the same answer. So
Fallen Sun. What else?
Isn't it like the bridge between people and...
now Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards, and it symbolizes an opposition to his father because Dracula spelled
That
backwards.
was literally never... Did they say that in the show?
Yeah, I mean, his name is Alucard.
Did they say that in the show?
Yeah.
That he was like spelled backwards and he was like the opposition to his father. Did they say in the show?
Yeah.
When?
Now I can't pull you a
I
scene.
don't remember that.
I mean,
actually.
another fucking question.
No, there was a scene where he wrote his name.
That's an extra.
He wrote his name and they mirrored it.
It was the extended cut with the director.
What ancient being does Erzbeth Bathory channel to become a vampire goddess in Nocturne? Is the same ancient being that they're all scared of, and the big bad.
I actually know. I don't remember her name. I'm getting
Her
her
name.
name.
Dragusi, boy.
Oh, fuck.
You're not gonna describe it to me.
The true creator.
Gonna have to push for an answer.
I need an answer.
I'm not yet.
Sekhmet.
I was going to say Macbeth, to be fair.
Sekhmet. You guys
Yes.
wanted me to answer Sekhmet.
Well, what's your first question, bro?
Because the first one was too hard, mate.
What was my first question?
Infinite Corridor.
Sekhmet.
But we went past that.
Sekhmet.
And then it was
That's supposed to be easier than the first one, by the way. No, I presume everyone agrees.
Fair,
with
it's just 2 syllables.
Everyone agrees with Sekhmet.
I mean, that is hard, but your first question is supposed to be hard.
My first question was
To
too
be fair,
hard.
we have reviewed Nocturne, and it was her name was said so many times.
Like, you were along the right lines, because you said if it's Tibet or something.
No, I thought because he was going to be in Sabbath or some bullshit like that. Like some... I think it's bullshit.
Sabbath.
You always give way too hard of a questions, to be honest.
You do, to be fair.
What, to him?
No,
To
to both of us.
everyone.
We
Oh.
both have to cancel both our first questions because
Next
they were
person
so
moving
hard.
forward. Well, that was... Come back, bro.
What's your surname?
Sekhmet.
What were the people with a special ability of turning dead bodies into night creatures under their control called?
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like the Forgers.
I know this.
The Griffins. The Griffiths. Simpsons and the Griffiths.
This heart is bothering so much, man.
Oh, you're almost done, mate.
We go with blacksmiths.
Final answer?
Isn't it Forge Master?
The Forgers, yeah.
Masters.
Oh.
The Foresters.
I thought it was the Forgers.
Person moving forward. Out of one already.
Now you gotta give him a real easy one, bro.
What's the name of the show?
Wait, an easy one or a hard one?
Medium level.
No,
Yeah, that one I think is a
Garlic
bit
mayo.
hard. What is the iconic weapon wielded by the Belmont family?
Whip. It's a whip.
Final answer?
Yes, the whip.
It's a vampire killing whip.
Shut the fuck
Not
up.
even, because he sometimes just have normal whip.
No,
Next person moving forward.
Damn it.
Oh my
What,
god.
mate?
Give it back.
Do you keep on going through them and just winning the time?
Just tell me what happens in the post-credit scene, like where they are, where they go, hang out.
They go get shawarma. Yeah, they're in a restaurant.
Well, it's actually right.
I just need a shawarma, mate.
Next person moving forward.
I'm gonna lose
Oh,
this.
I really thought it was.
Oh, thank God.
Next person moving forward. Clubs.
Oh.
Next person moving forward.
Well, wait, no,
diamonds.
he needs. Oh,
Oh, my God.
What? What was the next one?
What a comeback.
Spades. Hearts.
Bro,
Eventually
what?
get to hearts. Fairs, can we wrap up this shit? Because my ass hurts.
so me and Pedro Walsh are gonna have to be competing against, I think, next episode. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next Friday.
See you next Friday.